Why are we all surprised, people? Is anyone shocked? Is anyone surprised? What did I say on Rashid? If anyone saw me on Rashid, if anyone saw me, big up, Norms. Big up, Norms. I'll get you in a minute, my friend. Listen, me and Shane said it. Normsy said it. 2-1 Arsenal, I predicted, but don't, my words were, do not be shocked or not, I won't be surprised if we don't come away with there with a draw. Shane Gooner said it. I said it. Everyone was going 3-0. I've just said to Lee Gunner, where did you get the 3-0 from? He even apologised for me. He said, DJB, I apologise. Why did I ever put faith in this manager? One little ounce of faith. People, the league has gone.
It's done.
It's done. You can see by the reaction from those players at the end of the game when Jesus has basically decked one of their players and he was about to shake hands with him. He's done. The manager was clueless. Saka in the 10. How did that go, people? As Victor Gyökeres, how many touches did he have? I had more touches making a cup of tea. He's done. Martinelli, how did he stay on the pitch for 90-odd minutes?
Geez.
And yet, Norms, I'll get you in, brother. I am fuming because you know what's going to happen? You're going to get fans that are going to protect this guy. You are going to get fans that are still going to protect this guy. And they are still going to talk about this, that, and everything else. It is absolutely shocking. And you know what? I've been saying it to the chat. I've been saying it on my live streams. Prepare yourself, people. Don't get sucked in. Do not listen to the agenda. Do not listen to other channels. Do not get sucked in. Prepare yourself. What's my motto recently? Buckle up. It's going to be a bumpy ride, people. That is what I've been saying day in, day out. This manager has not got a clue. Yeah, not got a clue. You got more chance of pulling someone out of your local nursery to get this football team over the line. Normski, what you saying, brother?
I have no words. I have no words. I have no words. Yeah, I have no words.
We're 2-0 up, Norms. Bottom of the league. 9 points.
2-0 up. I predicted 2-1. Listen, I put on a chat. I think I put on, what's the name? I said, I'm worried about this game. This was 2 days ago. I said, I'm worried about this game.
Yeah.
I said, I'm worried about this game.
I know.
Right?
Yeah, you and Shane called it.
What? We're crying out loud, right? How's Martinelli stayed on for 90 minutes? Madueke, terrible.
Norms, I said this earlier on, right? Don't get me wrong. I want Odegaard sold. Trust me. I know Odegaard's not been playing well. But he's been a smokescreen for the rest of the shit that's been played. Sorry, my French. Odegaard has been a smokescreen for about 4 or 5 players. He's been a smokescreen for Victor Gyökeres. He's been a smokescreen for Martinelli. He's been a smokescreen for Noni Madueke. He's been honestly, he has been a scapegoat for all of these other players that ain't been putting in performances, Norms.
It's a dagger. Another dagger. Another dagger.
Norms, there was only one team in it. Norms, Wolves' second half deserved that point. They were the better team. The goal that Nketiah scored was against the run of play.
Yes. I've got my kids arguing, right? I don't know if you can hear them in the background. I don't know. Honestly, DJB, right now my head is spinning right now. I don't know.
Listen, you calm it down, man. Because we know the league's gone. We know the league's gone. It's gone. We know. We're kidding ourselves. And you know what else we're going to be kidding ourselves over? You're going to hear people go, North London Derby, we'll slap them 3 or 4-0. Zubimendi, what have I been saying about him? When the going gets tough and it gets physical and it gets a little bit argy-bargy and it gets a little bit tough, he goes missing. Where was he tonight? Missing. Again.
Ball's being kicked out of play.
World class. World class players don't go missing against bottom of the league Wolves. Absolutely embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. Big up the chat.
We're going to be the butt
Big
of
up
the jokes.
The chat. Thank you for joining the mingle. Normsky, my brother Normsky here, he's absolutely speechless. Whereas me, I'm chilled because I know what's around the corner. I knew what was around the corner, people. Big up to everyone that's in. Sack him now before it's too late. It's too late, Jamie. It's too late. We've spent over £1 billion. The horse has bolted. He's gone. He's finished. It's too late.
DJB, after
you won't
that,
even get second playing like that. We
after
won't even
that
get second.
Yeah, we won't. After that incident with Trossard, yeah, I'm thinking, just get him off, right, and get this game going, right? Because what he was doing, I don't know. He gets hit in the mouth and he's holding the side of his head.
Faking it.
He gets hit in the mouth. And this shows that these guys have not got no mental. They've lost it.
What it is now, their mental psyche has now gone, Norms. Their mental psyche is finished.
And that proved it with Jesus when the guy went to shake his hand.
Yeah, Jesus should have been sent off.
He's lucky he didn't get a red card. He's lucky he didn't get a red card.
I've been saying it for a while now. Hope we lose the league so the manager can get out. Facts, I know. Listen, brother. I can hear where you're coming from. People are going to want Arsenal to fail now just to get this manager gone. Sack him now before it's too late.
People are telling us that we're negative. People are telling us that we're negative.
I said at the start of the season, I am shocked that this man is still at the football club as manager. I wanted him gone last season, Norm. Anyone that knows me in the chat, anyone that's been following me on streams, big up to everyone. I've been saying it from the get-go. I was astonished this man was still manager of this football club at the start of this season. He should have won the trophy. He should have won a trophy last year. League Carabao Cup. Hello, Carabao Cup. Forget it.
Forget that.
Forget
it.
I'll be at Wembley in tears. I'll be at Wembley in tears again.
Forget
Paris all over again. Pipe dream. I'm watching the highlights now. Look, absolutely disgusting. Look at Timber. Look, faces. Did you see the Arsenal fans in the stadium? They know.
Look at them. Resigned. They were resigned.
Look at Gabriel. Look. They know, man. They know. Look at his face. Arteta, look.
I haven't got a clue. I've not got a clue.
Jesus, I'm telling you now, he should get a red card for that.
Yep. 100%.
Why did he bring in Calafiori on, by the way?
This is what he does.
Saka, finished.
Yep.
300 grand a week for a brand new sick bed.
The guy can hardly run.
300 grand a week.
DJB, the guy can hardly run. 5 years.
5 years for a sick bed. He had a chance, right? He could not even run away from his man. He got caught up and doubled up on. Noni Madueke. Let's talk about Noni Madueke.
Oh, please. Quality what?
Quality.
Quality what?
Gives this team out. He gives this team something else, Norms. He gives this team something else. He gives it something else, mate. That's what he gives it. He gives it. I don't know what he gives it. He just gives. I just like him. Like him for what? He's
like him what? Doing what?
Martinelli.
Doing what?
I said 7 players, right? 7 players need to go from this team. And I'll tell you why 7 players need to go from this team. It's because we don't have to put up with a crap next season like we have tonight, like we have against Brentford. And
the thing about it, I'm hearing, if we win the league, we keep those players. No, you get shot at them.
Let's get it down to earth. Yeah. All you guys that have been backing this manager, all you people on AFTV and everything else, and Dan and all of this, right? Let's nip it in the bud. We've spent over £1 billion. He is nearly 7 years into the process. We have bought a top striker from Europe, and we make him look like a year 6 football player at the local school playground.
He was terrible.
We've bought Eze. And the man's got the audacity when Marino and Havertz is unfit. He's got the audacity when he's got a baller of a number 10, but because he can't coach him to the next level, he'd rather put Saka in a 10 than play Eze.
Yep. And the thing is, what's the name said it? Shane said it. Big up to Shane. He said it that what's going to end up happening is that he will start Saka in the 10 tonight. Saka's not even fit. Saka's not even fit. He's got injured.
He's got Norms, he's got a 5-year deal for being crocked. That's like keeping your card. That's like keeping your card that's 12 years old for another 5 years when it's been breaking down every 5 minutes.
God, my head is hot. Sorry, DJB, my head is hot right now, man. Because what I saw today, Jez said
3-0 and he stuck to 3-0. And listen, I'm not one to go against what people predict. I just don't know where people are getting these 3s and 4-0s. Our attack all season has been woeful. Big up to you, Jez. Typical Arsenal. I'm sorry, mate. This has got to end. This has got to end. But unfortunately, whilst we have a fan base, 80% of this fan base will back this manager. It ain't going to end.
The problem is they're blowing smoke up their bums, right? Right? Thinking that these players are better than what they are. Right? This is what's happening. Yeah? I'm sorry, Paul Merson a couple of weeks ago saying, oh, we're going to walk this league. You're putting too much pressure on these guys.
Yeah.
And
he's been following me. He knows what I've been saying. I've been saying it from day one. I haven't given this manager an inch. He should have gone at the start of the season. Last year should have been his last year. All that money we spent should have been on a new manager. If we'd have got a new manager through that door, Victor Gyökeres scores an hat-trick tonight against Wolves.
100%. We don't play like this.
Starts and scores or assists.
We don't play like this, DJB. We don't play like this.
Do not tell me about Zubimendi. I don't want anyone coming on and telling me about Zubimendi.
Right, world class.
Zubimendi is not world class. Zubimendi is not better than Thomas Partey. It's not an upgrade. He's a one-match trick pony. He'll have one good game, 3 crap games, and when it gets physical, he goes missing. And West Ham, we've got to go to West Ham. We've got to go to the Etihad.
DJB,
everything.
The fact is, we haven't got the minerals. Let's just face it now. We ain't got the minerals to do what we're going to do. We haven't. You're dropping points to 20-place leads. I mean, Wolves. We have not got the minerals. We have not the mentality. It comes from the manager. This is what we do. We waste time. I'm saying to my son, I'm sitting there saying, I guarantee you, my son said, the player that comes on, when they made that last substitution, my son said, watch that player score a goal tonight. Yeah? We're sitting there. You got Trossard falling on the floor, getting up, falling on the floor. You bring on Calafiori. What? I'm done, man. I'm done with this club. Done with this club, this manager, and some of these players. What? Declan Rice wants to think, what else have I got to do? The manager's running on fumes. He's literally on fumes.
He can't carry them anymore. When you go to Wolves,
you saw them arguing amongst them. You saw them arguing with each other as well.
Wind. You need people to stand up. This team ain't got it. Zubimendi don't stand up to that.
Listen, Matty said something. Matty said something on. I can't remember whose show it was. I think it was on the 12th Man, and he said basically that we will see tonight which people are going to stand up.
Yeah.
Right. Who stood up tonight? Who stood up tonight? What was Raya doing?
Raya's got that in his locker. Raya's got that in his locker. Lee even called about Raya. Lee said that if there was a proper goalkeeper, I'd get another goalkeeper.
He saves. Listen, that ball, Donnarumma's saving that. You're short. So why are you coming out? Why are you coming out so far?
Man City are doing this now. Pep's doing this.
Look. DJB, the reality is this. The Sharks are coming, and these guys, these top fans have got their heads stuck in the sand. We've got the most amount of points. We're going to do the quadruple. Well, let me hear you now. I don't need no apologies. Yeah? I've got people coming in my comments telling me I must apologize. Mr. Trevor.
Yeah.
I must apologize.
Yeah.
Get out of here, man. Get out of here. I'm not telling anybody to come and apologize to me. Yeah? We're just saying as we see.
Look at this. Our last league games: Wolves 2, Arsenal 2, Brentford 1, Arsenal 1. We beat Leeds 4-0. We lost against Man United.
Right.
We drew against Forest.
What did we say was going to kill us, DJB? What did we say?
We drew against Liverpool.
What did we say is going to kill us? Did we say draws are going to kill us?
Yeah.
That's our seventh draw.
Yeah, but
that's our seventh draw.
Numpsky, what else have we been saying, brother? Oh, what have the top gooners been saying, or whatever you want to call them? I'm not calling them top gooners. I'm just calling them. I'm just calling them. I don't know what I'm going to call. I know what I'd like to call them.
Deluded.
Right?
Deluded.
But listen. Oh, look at our fixtures. Look at our fixtures. What did I turn around and say? Our fixture. It's worse because we're up for games against Man City, Man United's, than Liverpool's, and all of that. We know what to expect. They're not the games that we fall on. It's the teams that we don't quite know how to handle. It's the teams that give it to us that have got nothing to lose. Wolves deserve that. Big up Wolves. If any Wolves fans,
of course they deserve it. Of course they deserve it. Because we allowed them back. Listen, it was like watching Brentford again. It was like watching Sunderland again. We allowed them back into the game. I'm on the phone to my mate. Yeah, I'm on the phone to my mate, and I'm saying, listen, can't you see what's happening? We're allowing them back in. They're getting back in the. You can hear the fans. They're getting louder. They're getting confident. Yeah. Could you see the signs? Can you see the signs? These are little danger signs here.
I mean, come on, man. The final whistle's gone. We've lost our heads. Jesus is pushing man down. We've got Trossard faking injury. We had Odegaard. Hang on a minute. Everyone got on Odegaard's case for faking injury against Brentford. What about Trossard tonight? That was disgraceful.
Disgraceful.
Absolutely
that's
disgraceful.
Showing that these guys, that's it. They've given up. They're mentally.
Man, like Patrick Vieira acts like that, does he? What Trossard just done?
He's got shouldered in his mouth.
Best team in history, Norms. Best team in history. This team in the best team in history.
Absolute joke.
When will this manager F off? Enough is enough. Don't know, Jez. Don't know, brother. Don't know. I'll tell you what, when we get done by Spurs on Sunday, that might help.
Yeah. The nail's in the coffin, mate. Tonight, the nail is in the coffin.
Because Spurs are in a relegation battle.
Yep. So that's the next one.
Out. I think West Ham play before. I'm not sure. I don't know if James is still in the chat. I'm not sure if West Ham play on the Saturday. If they win, they beat Bournemouth. Spurs will need 3 points against Arsenal.
100%.
We need a goal. Nkapé is arguing with the ref about the position he's going to make a throw in. That was against the run of play. Nkapé's goal 2-2. Fair play to him. I thought he was our best player.
Yeah. He was our best player.
Where's Zubimendi? Yeah. Supermendi. Where was he? Hello? Martinelli, how are you still on the pitch?
How?
Saka in the 10. That's going to go well, isn't it? Man disrespects Eze. The most Eze is an international player in that position. The most attacking midfield player in the last 3 seasons in the Premiership. He comes to Arsenal and he makes him look like Papa Smurf walking around a football pitch.
I mean, you watch that game. You watch that game against Wigan and you say, right, take that form into this game. Play through the lines. Yeah? For that, after the first goal, all we was doing, DJB, was spamming crosses in. It's like the players couldn't play football. We couldn't string 2 passes together. It's Wolves.
Did anyone see what Gorka is? Gorka is tonight, honestly. He's hold up play, everything.
Everything.
He's honestly, man, someone tell me.
Listen,
come on,
Arteta,
I'm trying to defend him.
Arteta has literally killed him.
On.
He's killed him. But come on, you're a footballer. You get paid lots of money. My son's got a better touch than him.
You've got to do the basics, haven't you? That's not about service. That's about basic football norms.
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's a basic striker's duty. Alan Smith, that guy, he was born to hold the ball up. You smash him from anywhere, and that guy's holding that ball up. His first touch, he's killing it. He's bringing players into play. Gorkarez, he looks
2-0 up.
We're 2-0 up.
Shane, we're 2-0 up. We're 2-0 up.
Best team in history. Best team in the world are 2-0 up against bottom of the league Wolves. Big up, Nicholas, my friend. Big up, boys. I'm over it. I'm not wasting my time watching the rest of the season. I'm done. I can't anymore. Nicholas, brother, you got to stand with me, my friend. You got to stand with me. If I'm watching it, you got to watch it, brother. I'm sorry. Don't make me go through the pain on my own, bruv. Big up to you, super.
By the time we play Man City in that final, they'll be in front of us.
Yeah,
and I'll tell you, we're gonna get smacked in that final.
I'll tell you what, man. Till we calm down, I'm going to read some of these. Big up to everyone.
Yeah,
big up DJB. That was awful. I'm embarrassed and ashamed. That business with Trossard sums up everything that's wrong with his club. Teta out now. SOS, save our season. Big up to you, my friend. The Lynch, powerful Lynch. Do you know what? I feel sorry for a man like Lynch because he's tried to stick by him. He's really tried. And he supported us. He knows where we're coming from, but do you know what I mean? And look, our league form is top 4, let alone league champions. This is when it all matters. Yeah, big up, Lynch. I know, bruv. They're letting you down, brother, because you're the sort of fan that gives hope. You're the sort of fan that sort of says, come on, no, it's all right. Don't worry. You know? A lot of these players are not as bad as he makes them look. No. Tactically inept. And do you know what he done, Norms? What did he do when he ran out of ideas? Saka weren't working. What did he do? And it weren't flowing. Went back to what he knows. Saka on the right. Eze in the 10. Martinelli on the left. And do you know what? If Saka hadn't have got injured, he'd have kept him on the pitch.
Of course he would have.
His legs are gone.
Of course he would have. Look, you saw him. You saw him. Suddenly put that ball. He couldn't even beat his man.
No.
He couldn't even beat his man.
That Trossard smash was a point. I went, no, done. That Trossard injury allowed them to score that equaliser, faking that injury because that was time added on. Well, I don't know, but we're crap anyway. Let's get back. Ignore the score, right, Norms? Let's get back to the actual performance, yeah? What did you make of the actual performance? Let's talk about the actual performance on that.
It wasn't good.
How were we 2-0 up? I don't know.
I don't know because it wasn't good. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. It was not good. I'm sitting there thinking the football that we're playing is absolutely a team that's better than Wolves would have finished us. Yeah, if the chances that they had, I mean, I even looked at the stats.
Oh, it's terrible. I'll get them up in a minute. These bottle jobs, we've got to call it as it is. It's the only way, my friend. Chaitanya, it's the only way. Thank you for your super chat. Much appreciated. Bless, my friend, always. Yeah, what can we say? We've been calling out this manager for years. Just no one's listened.
We're negative. No.
Negative.
No, we're cautious because we've seen it time and it's playing out again. It's playing out yet again.
We had a chance, right, Norms? Let me put it in perspective, right? Liverpool at home, we had a chance of going 9 points clear. The performance was dreadful.
Yep.
Yeah. Tonight, we have a chance of going 7 points clear and taking that lead into the North London derby.
And the performance was
it's raining, it's windy, it's miserable, it's physical. What do? We crash out, we tap out, we bottle it. I said I've done a short earlier on today, and in my short, I said key players need to step up tonight and get the job done. Key players. Rice, Zubimendi, your Sakas, all of them men got to step up. Step up. Yep. What did they do? Hide. Yeah, and as I said, I'm all for Odegaard, and I understand where it's all coming from with Odegaard, but I've been saying it for ages. Odegaard's not the only one. Odegaard is not the only one. And I'm not defending Odegaard, but you need to look beyond Odegaard because there's more than one Odegaards in this team.
Oh, yeah, 100.
There's about 3 or 4 Odegaards in this team.
Went missing, man. Went missing.
I'd set her out, been telling my fellow Arsenal friends, but they've been telling me I'm not a supporter. Ignore them, my friend. Ignore them. Time will tell. It's a results business. It's a results business, and the results business will come to a fore. We are not winning this football league. We are not winning it. And you know what? You know what you're going to have fans turn around and say? Yeah. Oh yeah, but it's a good point. It's a good point.
It's a good point. Yeah, that's what you're going to hear. That's what you're going to hear.
It's a well-earned point.
I don't want to hear none of them say anything to me. Yeah, I don't want to hear none of them.
No. Gyökeres looked like a builder today, Gabby. I told her absolute awful. Martinelli was the worst player on the pitch. Yeah, but he kept him on for over 90 minutes. Kept him on. Played like Dad's army. Might sound sad, DJB, but the club means a lot to me. I'm effing cried for the first time at the end of today. I don't know what. Don't shed tears over it, my friend.
Yeah, don't.
I have for many, many years. No more. Not with this manager.
We was told to
I'm telling you now.
Ride. We're going to enjoy the ride.
I'm telling you now, when you are going for a league title and you are 7 points clear and you've got a chance to honestly, I've been prepared for it.
Yep.
I'm prepared for it. Shane's prepared for it. Lee gave him the benefit of the doubt tonight. He was going 3-0.
Oh my God.
I said 2-1, but I won't be shocked if it's a draw.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I will not be shocked or surprised.
We said it on the OGs. We said it on the OGs.
Look at this. Look at this, Norms. Look at this. Can you stop criticising Arteta? He will explain to us what happened in the press conference, okay? Stop panicking. Oh. I'll tell you how he'll explain it in the press conference, because the people in there that are asking the questions will be his people, his questions, and they will all be vetted, and they won't ask the questions that are supposed to be answered.
You have to do it. I'm on a thing.
That's what will happen. That is what will happen, my friend. So he won't get put in a corner about anything. Yeah? They will all be questions that will be vetted before they're given to him. And he'll worm his way around it. All right?
Yeah.
The pure matter is, you can go all what you like about Arteta, stop panicking. I ain't panicking because I know what's coming.
Exactly.
It's you men that are panicking because you put this guy on a pedestal and you don't know what's coming because you think we're going to win the league. You're 2-0 up against Wolves, 9 points, bottom of the league. You're 2-0 up. Best team in history. Squad depth. Elite manager. And you're 2-0 up against Wolves. And
well, he's only here for the ride, bro. He's only here for the ride.
And we're hanging on. And we're hanging on. And you're telling me to not panic. I'm not panicking. I know what's happening. I'm prepared. I'm chilled. We haven't blown a 2-0 lead against a Liverpool at Anfield and they've come back to 2-2, or a 2-0 at Old Trafford or the Etihad. Wolverhampton Wanderers. We've got Brighton away, Noms.
Yep.
We've got to go to West Ham that are fighting for their lives.
Listen, we said this football and what we're doing is not sustainable. And people go, oh, well, look what it's got us here. Look, we're right here. We're top of the league, whatever. It's been eroded away. It's been eroded away. At what point will you understand? What Shane has this thing about, he says about the boat. Stop patching up the boat, because right now the boat is sunk. The boat has sunk. Yeah? After that game, the Man United game, when we lost 3-2 at home, don't worry, guys. The next 4 months, we're going to enjoy it. We're going to be smiling. You're going to get in that boat with us, the fans and the players. I'm telling you right now, yeah? Them players have jumped ship.
I wonder what excuses he's going to make then. I wonder what he's going to say, eh? What excuses is he going to come up with?
We'll see. We'll hear. We'll hear.
Let's get this. Let's get this up, Norms.
He looked clueless.
Just have a look at this, Norms. Right? Just have a look at this. Look. We've not even pulled away from Aston Villa. We're only 7 points clear from Aston Villa. What's Matty been saying about Aston Villa?
God.
We needed to go on a 5-6 run winning streak. Pick up Michael Thomas, the best name in the world. Save my Arsenal, sack Arteta tonight. Ain't going to happen, brother. Okay, bring us up the press conference then. Watch him explain. What's he got to explain? What's he going to worm his way out? Why are you going to listen to him? You don't need to watch a press conference. Watch what happened on the pitch. We were 2-0 up against. We were 2-0 up against this lot. Look, let me reiterate. We're 2-0 up. Oh look, we're 2-0 up against this lot. 2-0 up. Why do you need a press conference to explain what went wrong? I'll tell you what went wrong. Yeah? Let me tell you what went wrong.
Just give me 2 seconds while you're talking, yeah?
Yeah. Tell you what went wrong. He dropped Eze, played Saka in the 10, which was never going to work because he's only just come back from injury and he's still trying to get back into the swing of things. In a physical game like Wolves, it was never going to work him in a 10. You needed someone with legs in a 10, which is Eze. He puts Martinelli on the left and he should have started Trossard. Where's all this free-flowing attacking football, people? Where's all this free-flowing attacking football? Handbrake off settings. You don't need to listen to the press. You don't need to listen to him waffle in the press conference and try and jump through hoops. Just go and watch the game. We was outscored by Wolves. By the way, it took an own goal that we beat them at the Emirates, by the way. We've played them twice and struggled against Wolves. I don't need to listen to his waffle in the press conference. I know what's coming in the press conference. He won't be challenged on anything. He won't be asked questions. Look at the opportunities we've had to pull away. We should have had this league done and dusted. You get 3 points at home against Man United. You beat 10 men Chelsea. You go and beat Liverpool at home. Done. Done. You can afford to have an off night at Wolves because you've taken care of business. Beat Brentford. Wolves get a late equaliser. Okay, it hurts, but we've taken care of business. We're still 10 points clear. Once again, Liverpool, Forest, Brentford, now Wolves, Man United at home, now Wolves. Don't need to listen to the press conference. I can see with my own eyes. I've been watching this manager for what, last 3-4 years now. And what's worrying, what is worrying, there's players out of form, players look tired, and players look injured. Timber has 3 bad games on the trot he's had now. Zubimendi, when it gets physical, it's a bit cold. He goes missing. Great big gaps in the midfield. Martinelli just runs down alleyways, no end product. Noni on the right, no end product. Gyökeres looks bang average, as if I wasn't calling that at the start of the season. Jesus comes on. Rubbish, not good enough to play for Arsenal. Havertz, never going to be the same player again. He's always injured. Saka, the injury's done him. Michael Owen settings. Can't run, no turn of pace. Can't get away from his man. And you want me to watch? And you want me to listen to a press conference? Don't need to, my friend. Go on your AFT channel and go on other channels that think the sun shines out of this manager's backside and puts you in a garden full of roses and all nice sunny days. Yeah. FA Cup hype gone. Crazy.
What?
City will be 2 points. You mean if we lose to Spurs, it's over? Is it? And on art though, let's be real, right, Norms? Right, on recent form in the league, because I think what happens with a lot of Arsenal fans, and I get it, they look at the league table and they look at the team. Straight away they go, "Oh, Wolves, bottom of the league, crap. We'll beat them. We'll smash them."
Yeah.
And then I'm thinking, but hang on a minute, they're playing for a bit of pride.
Yep.
They know they're going down.
Yep.
Arsenal are coming to town. If they can get a result against Arsenal and put a good performance in against Arsenal, all right, it may not save their season, but it gives them something to cheer about, doesn't it?
Of course.
Right? Then you go to Brentford and you think, Brentford, they've got a chance of going to Europe. They're going to put a performance in. They've got an outside chance of qualifying for Europe. Brentford in Europe, are you mad? They were non-league like 5-10 years ago. Yeah, right? So you got to stand up to that. So what we do, we get carried away. We oh yeah, we'll smash them. But I think to myself, no, these teams have got things to play for. Don't show them disrespect. Why are we disrespecting them? They got something to play for.
100%.
We've got to stand up and be counted. And we haven't done it.
Yeah.
We haven't done it. We haven't taken care of business.
The thing is,
Arsenal beating Arsenal. That's what
we go 1-0 up early, and you think, right, okay, put your foot on the gas now and go for it. I said, right, on what I don't know whose show was. I'm just because everything's just like melting into one at the moment. And I said, what you need to do is go there and put down some kind of marker, right, to say that you want this league. We scored that first goal, and then that's it. We just sat off. We didn't do nothing after that. We didn't do nothing after that. Literally, and then I just watched slowly, as Wolves just started to grow into the game. They grew into the game. The fans were getting louder. They started to believe.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Couple of tackles went in. Couple of crunching tackles went in. Got the crowd up.
Oh, we're just gonna
Second half, Wolves came out on the front foot. When Nketiah scored that goal, I was like, oh my God, yes. Thank God for that. Oh, 3 points. All right.
That's what it was. It was literally.
I'm thinking, yeah, right. Okay, look, we haven't played well, but come on, Nketiah. Yeah, please be onside. Right? Then Wolves got that banger, and I'm thinking 2-1 coming in. Let's get in the game. Let's start getting control of the ball.
Yep.
Let's start moving it around.
No control.
Let's start switching play. Let's start getting runners from deep. Let's start pushing them on the back foot. No. Sideways, slow, playing.
We reverted back to type.
Looking at Arteta. Right, come on, Mikel.
Yep.
Come on then, Mikel. Change it up a little bit. What are we going to do now? Oh, we're going to go back to how we always play. We'll put Saka on the right. We'll bring Eze on, which he should have started from the beginning.
You've been saying this all the time. This guy will just revert back to type, and that's what's happened.
Yeah.
He got excited. Yeah. You got excited. The Wigan game. Yeah. Oh, we'll put Saka in the 10. 4-2-3-1. Gets the goal. Oh, it's working. This guy does not know how to coach. He only understands one way. 4-3-3. Change it like for like. He done that by accident. He fell upon that by accident because Calafiori got injured in the warm-up. And that's the only reason why Saka's playing that. Soon as Madueke, who had a terrible game, was thinking, hang on, how am I going to change this? I'll tell you what, I'll go and put Saka on the right and then and leave Martinelli on the left. That didn't work. Saka gets injured, swaps Martinelli over on the right, puts thing. We just go back to a 4-3-3 standard. There you go. We just went back to the 4-3-3. We've done the 4-2-3-1 formation. That's it.
Trouble is now, right? What confidence is it giving you now going into the March fixtures? I'll get them up in a minute, right?
Yeah, I mean, as I was away from the street,
Terry Tibbs, big up, my friend. Big up to you, my friend. Yeah. Lee Highbury, and they have the audacity to announce ticket. Mate, honestly, I got the email today. Check this out, Norm. My season ticket is going up 3.9%, 4%. Champions League games, category A now.
Oh my God.
And I haven't got a right to call this manager out when I'm going to be paying nearly £1,800 for a season ticket because I've got to pay for Saka's wages that he's going to spend half of his time on a sickbed.
And I'm telling you, right, I didn't like that thing. When he scored a goal, you saw him doing this.
Yeah, what's a load of bollocks? Get on with
Stop
the game.
it. You ain't reached yet, man.
You ain't won nothing. Oh, but he's world class. No, he ain't.
He ain't world class.
No, he ain't. World class players don't perform like that. Big up, Rodriguez. Hope you're well, brothers. Brothers, I'm done with Arsenal till this fraud leaves. Got to hang on in there. Got to hang on in there. Unfortunately, we've got to suffer it like everyone else. Do you know what it is, though, Norms? I blame half the fan base.
Of course. 100%.
No other club would put up with this. Liverpool don't put up with it. They want Arnie Snot gone. They want this manager gone, Arnie gone. Won the league, you know. Comes in, wins the Premiership in his first season, and they want him gone. Man City,
Absolutely.
if Pep don't win nothing at the end of this year, honestly, they don't want it. They want him gone.
This be the most.
We act like we honestly. What are we here? A charity or something? Is it because we wave special flags and we support this and we do this and we do that? What are we here? Are we a comic strip or are we a football club?
Can't take us serious, man. That's what they are. That's what they are. That's what they are. Yeah? The lot of them.
Yeah. 4 goals versus Wigan. This is what got me, right? What was I saying? When everyone was getting gassed up about Wigan and the performance and that assist, we blow Wigan away. And I'm going, it's a training session.
Yep.
It's a training session. You know when you play for football teams and at the end you do all your physical stuff, right? You do your running, you do your stretching, you do your shuttles and all of that. You do all your set pieces, and then at the end you pick up 2 teams and you have a match. Yeah, Bibs versus non-Bibs, or yellows versus reds, or whatever. Yeah, and it gets all a little bit. It gets a bit kind of. That's all that game was against Wigan. It was.
Yeah.
They get pushed harder in training.
Yep.
And yet, Saka in a 10, genius. The man's
conversation.
Genius.
That was the conversation, innit? All of a sudden, everybody's running with it. What's Zippy got to say about it? What's Tommy C got to say about it? Absolute bottled. This will be the most monumentous bottle job in the history of this club and this manager. With the money that has been spent, the money that he gets.
Look at this, look. Jimmy Gibby. Funny how players play for pride, not money. 300k. Unbelievable.
Oh, my God. And then you got when I was coming back in, Arteta say, there's nothing best like us going into the North London derby. You know, that's the best kind of game to get us. Shut up. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear you. Is that what that geezer wanted to hear? The one that was moaning? The one that was moaning and saying, listen to his press conference? To explain what? To explain what? What's it going to do for you? We've lost another point. We've dropped points. We've won two. We've won 2 games in 7.
2 in 7, Norms. 2 in 7, man. When you put it like that.
2 in 7. Draws are going to kill us.
2 in 7, you know. Going for a league title.
But City are finished. Pep is finished. What we play the best football in the league, in Europe, not the world. What player is in form?
But do you know?
Tell me what players in form. But tell me, Mr. Christian or whatever your name is. You tell me what player. Tell me what player is in form for this club. Tell me. I'm waiting. I'll sit here and wait. Let me know. I don't want to get blood pressure. My missus says to me,
Martinelli joking around with a Wolves player at the end when it was a terrible game. Martinelli was dreadful, man. Martinelli, nothing. Trossard didn't do anything when he come on apart from fake injury. Jesus looked lost. Trouble is, right, you know, when he makes these tactical changes, tactical changes. You know when he makes when he makes the substitutions, Norms?
Yeah, that's it.
Right? Normally, when a manager makes a substitution, there's an effect, isn't there? There's like an effect on the game, or they affect the game. We make substitutions, and nothing really happens.
Nothing changes.
Got Gianni joining us, Norms. Gianni's in the house.
Bring him in.
Gianni, what we saying, brother?
Absolute fucking disgrace. Sorry for my language, but there's nothing else to describe right now. First of all, big up to you, DJB. Thank you for the invite. Normski, always a pleasure to be on.
Big up,
my friend.
Sack the manager. Leave him in fucking Wolverhampton. Don't let him back. Turn off any key card, any access to the training grounds or anything. Get out of this fucking club. I mean, this team that we played got a date with destiny in history of being the worst fucking Premier League team in history, and we're putting the handbrake on them after getting 1 goal.
What did I say? What did I say?
Now, top gooners have been saying the last few weeks, as long as you get a win is a statement. No, it's not. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to come off disrespectful, but a lot of these Arsenal fans forgot what the fuck it meant to win. The teams that go and win, the teams that are real, that are serious, that are actually going to win, smoke the doors off of fucking teams like this for practice, just to put the emphasis that they're not giving this league back up. That should have been a 5-0 fucking win. What we did to Wigan is what we should have done to Wolverhampton. I'm sick and tired of hearing, there's no easy victory in the Premier League. Bullshit. If you're about it, you're about it. Go out there, go full force. For the first 20 minutes, we should have smoked Wolves 3-4-0, and then you could put the handbrake on them and relax the rest of the fucking game.
Yep.
Not 1-0. Let them come back in. The sad thing is, the shittiest team, arguably in Premier League history, dictated the last 20 minutes of the fucking game.
100%.
Dominated it.
When did City ever do that in that 4-year run? In fact, when did Klopp or Pep Guardiola in their entire runs with either of these teams allow the shittiest team that they played to dictate 20 minutes of any game? Jurgen Klopp, heavy metal football. Blow the doors off them. We'll relax the second half.
Right.
Pep Guardiola, we'll score 5 goals in the first 15 minutes, and then we'll just toy around with them and we're going to relax. This fucking idiot, 1 goal, sit back. The fuck you mean sit back? How many times? You guys have watched more football than I have. How many times have we seen a team go and get 1 goal and sit back and invite pressure and end up losing or tying the game and throwing points away? And we just saw this last year.
Yep.
We had 3 losses last year. We had how many draws that cost us?
14 draws.
So you're inviting bullshit again. And here's the sad thing. This should have been the warm-up for the ass-kicking that we should have been ready to give Spurs. Fuck that new manager bounce. We should be going in there to smoke Spurs. But now you're going to give Spurs an opportunity to get some steam up their ass?
You worried about it, Johnny? Because I am.
I'm worried. Very worried.
Are you worried about it?
Now I'm worried. And that's bad because Tudor's a shit manager. He shouldn't be getting anything in a positive route for this. This game should have been 4-0. We should have won, and we should be walking into the North London Derby right now saying, we're getting ready for another 4-0 ass kicking, and we're going to keep proving that this season is ours. We're finally getting over the hump and winning the title. But no, this manager, once again, has figured out a way to put the handbrake on. For what? For what? Here's another question for you guys. What manager do you know trains his players as much as he does and runs them into the ground on the training pitch, but then says he wants the handbrake in a game? It should be the fucking reverse. Declan Rice looks like he's ready to drop at any moment. Jurrien Timber looks like he's ready to drop at any moment.
Awful. Timber's had another awful game.
Timber was terrible tonight. Timber was terrible.
He was terrible, but how much of it is because he's nursing?
Yeah, I know, because he's mentally, physically tired. But
this is what I was gonna ask you, chaps, right? Are we sitting back because the players know they just haven't got it in their legs anymore? They can't do the blow them off the park now. We come out in the first 10, 15 minutes and we're popping the ball around. We're looking lively. Yep. And then all of it, Declan Rice is on the ball. Zubimendi wants to get on the ball. And then after about 25 minutes, 20 minutes, when it starts getting a bit leggy and a bit physical, we'll tend to slow down. I mean, what about the Zubimendi again tonight? When it's physical.
And the worst thing about this is this. When you sit back and allow pressure on and you allow the team the other ball, that's when you lose majority of anything, whether it's your stamina, whether it's your control of the game. You never give the ball away to the other team. If you want to go back and sit back, just hold on to possession of the ball.
Yeah, constantly gave the ball away tonight.
The ball sideways. Do what City does. How many times has City gone up and won and they say, you know what, we're going to relax, but they still retain 70% of the possession? You've never seen City or Liverpool go up, get goals, and then say, we're going to sit back and invite pressure and allow the other team to get back into the game. They still maintain the possession. We're the only team that's trying to do everything ass backwards. It makes no fucking sense. It makes no sense. You spend more energy chasing after the ball than you do actually controlling it. Again, another thing that this manager doesn't know that has been the history throughout this sport. Let the fucking ball do the work, not the players. Let the ball do the work.
Dreadful. It's dreadful, isn't it?
I'm backwards with him. Shane, I'll stop my rant.
Gianni, no, man. You fucking rant away from a fella. We are absolutely fuming. And I'll send Shane the link because I know I can feel it from here, and he's in Ireland. I can feel the rant from Shane. I think me and you, when we've been on streams this week and people have been saying score predictions, me and you have gone 2-1, but don't. What was our words? Don't be. I won't be surprised. I won't be shocked if we come out with a draw. Yeah. Right? There was only one team in that second half. They was more dominant. They had more possession. They was on the front foot. They was trying to probe. What we saying, Shane?
First off, thanks for having me on. Big up to Gianni and Normski and yourself as well on the chat. For me, and I just said it to my missus downstairs, I said, were you surprised when they equalised? And she said no. And I said, that's the most frustrating part, is that I'm not surprised that the team in 20th equalised against my team that's top. If you look at this from start to finish, we scored after 5 minutes. We didn't trouble their keeper again in the first half. We didn't trouble their keeper again in the first half. City were 3-0 up against Fulham at half-time in their last league game. That's what you do. You smash them, and then we always let the team back in. The second goal then came out of nowhere. But, of course, we sat back then straight away, let them right back into it. And I was texting Danny at half-time. I said, if we're only 1 up with 70 in the 75th minute, they'll probably equalise because we'll just go so far back. And I just caught the end of Gianni there. He's right. They brought on a 6'7" striker, right? Yep. So what we decided to do in the second half was let them play long balls. Get everybody back. So we were defending on our box. So if he wins a header, it's in around the box. Instead of pushing up, stopping them playing long ball, and then even if they do play long ball and he wins a header, it's only on the halfway line, right? It's such basic knowledge. Saliba was getting thrown around all game. If Nkapia hadn't scored, he was as bad as the rest. Rice is dead on his feet. Timber, they just get every time their big lad chested down, he played it out to the left because Timber couldn't keep up. He just played it out to the left. He couldn't keep up. couldn't keep up. Saka, apart from the goal, did absolutely nothing. And Marino injured, Odegaard injured, Havertz injured, and Eze still on the bench. This guy's a lunatic. He is this is a not fully fit Saka to play in the 10, right? Gyökeres, no service, couldn't do anything. Martinelli is a waste of time. Madueke, how many times did he get flicked off the ball? We are so weak. We are so weak. And what Trossard did in injury time was an absolute disgrace.
Disgrace.
I was embarrassed by it. I was so embarrassed by it. And I was saying to Views that if I was the ref, when Wolves equalised, I would have blown the whistle on the 96th minute and said, you're not getting that injury time. You wasted it. You wasted it. The way we wasted a minute and a half on a corner.
It's embarrassing.
2-1 up. What Villa would do, what City would do, and what Liverpool would do is when they go 2-0 up, even if they do sit back a little bit and they let in what a goal, by the way, from Bueno. Like, I mean, you can't really get too mad.
Big up.
Right? But what you do then is you start attacking again because there's 20 minutes to go plus injury time.
Yep. So
you start attacking again. You score a third. You don't go, let's sit back for another 25 minutes and just invite pressure. We've been through this so many times, and every single time he does it. And then, of course, you see the petulance at the end because they're just little kids and they're not used to being told no, and they're flipping out and they're throwing it. This is a team in 20th, and Wolves have taken a point off us, right? Fair enough. They could have taken a point off us at the Emirates. Wolves would be thinking, I wish we played Arsenal every week. I wish we played Arsenal every week. The easiest games we played. Everything about his tactics, he doesn't have a clue. And it's basics. We're talking about basics like Gianni. Let the ball do the work. Keep the ball in their half. Push the line up so when their big man wins the header, it's not bouncing in and around the box. And then you have a goalkeeper who's coming for a ball. If that's Donnarumma, he catches that ball and he cleans his own defender out, and his defender gets up and thanks him for it.
Yep.
Right? We have a goalkeeper that's flapping at it. And I've said this about Raya before. When he first came in and Arteta put all the needless pressure on him by saying I had 2 number ones and all that, he was making bozo errors all the fucking time. Then at the end of the 23-24 season when the pressure was on, he was making bozo errors. Now he's making bozo errors with the pressure on again. There's a reason why he was a lower division keeper for so long. Because top keepers revel in pressure. They know that they can go 70 minutes without a shot on them. And then when the shot comes in, Peter Schmeichel would make a world-class save. Right? That's the big difference. It's all right making world-class saves when you're 3-0 up. That's all well and good. It's when the fucking crunch time comes. Calafiori was brought on. His only touch was to put the ball in his own net. Everything about that game, and I'll finish on this, those players are so shattered, right? Every one of them. You could see it at the end. Trossard broke away with the ball, just played it into space. Martinelli couldn't even try to run after. Couldn't even get a run going. Rice couldn't. By the time we play City in that final, they will have Foden fresh, Cherky fresh, Haaland fresh. All these guys, they're going to shred us in that final. They are going to rip us to shreds in that final.
They're lining up with a brand new team, Shane.
And they will be 2 points behind us, most probably, come Sunday, because Newcastle have a 7,000-mile round trip to come back from. And they're going to the Etihad.
By the time we play them in the final, they'll be in front of us. By the time
they'll
we
be in front of us, and they'll be
fit
fit as fiddles, Norms. And they'll run
I said, we've got players dropping like flies. They've got players coming back fresh, ready to go. And he's just going to, all he says to his players is, guys, look, I don't need to give you no team talk. There's your team talk. There's your team talk. There's your Liverpool. There's your team talk. There's your Nottingham Forest team talk. Yeah, there's your Man United team talk. How many times have we let the door? They've left the door. We've left
every
the door
single
open
time, Norms.
Every single time.
You know what other team talk he'll be using? Christian's stupidity on Sky Sports. He'll be fucking using that. I can tell you that much. Look what their fans are saying. I'm more scared of Man United than City. You think that they don't see that? You think their players don't see that? It's the negative fans that have a bad effect.
No. I'm more frightened of Man United. You absolute joke.
You know what, right? Aston Villa are probably looking at the situation and think we might have a slim out chance here and all.
Yeah. Their next 2 games are quite easy, Villas.
We've opened the door for them as well.
They could be 4 points behind.
Not only that, but look how to what Shane, you covered it on the breakfast. The loan for Nwaneri looks even more dumb now. Yeah. And not only that, again, why can't Miles Lewis-Skelly get in his natural position in the fucking midfield? He's not a left back. He doesn't want to admit
he's wrong, Johnny. It's all about Arteta. Everything's about Arteta.
Why hasn't he used Norgard in a game like this when Zubamendi's out on his arse?
Zubamendi was nowhere to be seen.
Perfect game for the Brute. And on top of that, I'm sorry, fuck your team talks. We're playing for a Premier League and you play for Arsenal. If you need to keep getting hyped up for more than that, you don't deserve to be on this fucking team.
Fact.
End of story.
Fact.
End of
That's
fucking
what happens
story.
when you sign a bunch of yes men, Gianni. That's a bunch of yes men.
100%. But what I'm saying is this. This is just nothing but more and more drawn out fucking bullshit. That's all it is. Anybody who can't see that everything, all the games leading up to this, whether it's the Forest game, the Liverpool game, the United game, it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. There is no.
But even the games we were winning before, Gianni, even the games that we were scraping wins in before, we were terrible. We could see it coming, and people said, "We're winning. What are you talking about?" We have 9 points from a possible 21 over the last 21 points. We have 9
points. The bigger overarching thing is, when was the last team in any league? When was the last team in any league that never put a 90-minute performance together? This has been coming. This has been coming. Yeah. Even when we've been at full strength, we can't put a 90-minute performance together.
But Gianni, if one other team had done, Liverpool were on 63 points last season, we'd already be out of the league. If one other team had stepped it up, that's the form we're on. We're not on championship winning form.
What did we say on the Bruised Banana right before the season started? It's Arsenal versus Arsenal.
Yeah,
that is the biggest problem.
And we're losing
Arsenal versus Arsenal. This City team, again, as I've said before, this is not the same City team. If Kevin De Bruyne and Gundogan was still here doing what they've done in the past, they'd have won the fucking league already. Let's be honest.
100%.
They've had their 2 centre backs out for a month, Gianni, and we've got 9 points in 21. That's what we've capitalised by getting 9 points in 21.
Look at this against bottom of the league Wolves, right? Look at this against bottom of the league Wolves. Look, there's some stats for you.
Oh, but the XG is higher. So, look, that's all that matters, apparently.
Total shots, 10. Wolves had 5. Shots on target. Look, 4 on target we had. They had 2. Big chances, we had 3. They didn't have any, and they still managed to draw.
Yeah, but look, only 3 corners, so that's why we didn't win.
Look at this, look. Their accurate passes was 75%, ours was 82. Big deal.
82% accurate passes. A professional football team.
82% accurate passes for the best team in history, guys.
And all we do is play sideways passes.
Best team in history. This is, you're looking at the best team in history and one of the most elite managers. And this is his football. These are the stats.
All the hard games are out of the way, though, DJ.
Against bottom of the league Wolves. That possession alone against the bottom of the league team is all you need to know.
And they were playing long ball for a lot of it because we let them.
If that's Manchester City, you kick the possession up to about 72 to 75% against that shit team.
If that's Man City and people, Wolves pull one back at 2-0, they push forward and they score a third straight away.
Over £1 billion.
Man, they wouldn't have even given up. They wouldn't have even. How many times have we seen City and Liverpool? Obviously, Liverpool's one-off win, but how many times have we seen Liverpool in the chase for City that they go up against one of the worst teams? The game's over with in the first 30 minutes. Yep. They make sure it's 3-4-0. How many? You're a fan of the City, DJB. You're a fan of the City, How many times have you seen over history where a team goes and scores 1 goal and sits back? We've seen it in Italy across the time, and Italy is an international team. If they don't do the business and invite pressure, the other team normally gets the goal. Yep. And then the worst part is once you've already conceded that you've put the handbrake on, it's impossible to switch out of that gear. How many times
we haven't got a gear? We haven't got a gear.
Especially when the players are exhausted, Norm. Exactly. When the players, how do you expect them to switch when they can't even think straight?
Here's your accurate long balls, Shane. Look, accurate long balls, 42%. Wolves.
Yep, 2 hours.
And 26. And right there, as what Shane said, that when they brought the big man on, we were letting them do it.
I called that this morning, by the way. I said he'd give us hell.
Yeah, and tactically, the manager did not know how to deal with it when
he didn't know how to fix it. Push forward, so when he wins the header, it's up, it's in their half, or it's on the halfway line, and you can carry yourself. Take Norgard off, or take Zubamendi off. He's tiny. Put Norgard on, so he can at least clear some of the headers.
Why isn't he putting Norgard on?
You know what I mean? Basics.
Wait, and what's worse is their number 1 striker they already sold. Strand Larsen's not even there anymore. This is the bums. These are the bums on the team that is destined to be the shittiest team in Premier League history. Their starting striker at the beginning of the season isn't even there, and they still figured this out. It's bullshit. It's fuck. He should not be. He should be sacked right now on the spot.
I agree.
Sacked right now on the spot. Leave him in Wolverhampton. At this point, I don't even care who you go and hire. We got a better chance of fucking going on.
Albert. Let him do it. We've got all the goals.
And just save our season. Save our season.
Get Keith Andrews in, man. Come on.
Because we're going only one way. Yeah, we're going only one way, mate.
It's all falling apart. It's taking longer than I thought.
It's unraveling. It's unraveling.
And it's all because of us, like Gianni said. It's all because of us. It's all because of him, because the players are shattered. And they're only going to get more shattered as the season goes on, by the way. Saka's another injury by the looks of things. He'll never feel. He's going to be like one of those players that just can't finish a game. Why didn't he bring Ben White on? I'll tell you why. Because he's injured and he's sitting on the bench, and you put him on the bench injured because you didn't want to admit that he was injured. Lunatic. The guy's a lunatic. Even the bench is injured. And every single player was breathing out their arse in that second half. Every single one of them. How many times? There was a time when Timber came forward and nobody was making a run, and he just hit a tired pass into space because he just couldn't even think what to do with the ball because he's so tired. And then he couldn't get back. And they were having so much joy down his side because he couldn't get back. And Madueke couldn't get back to help him. And then Saka couldn't get back to help him. And then Martinelli, the people that didn't see this coming, that's what makes it crazy, is that they didn't see that all these injuries and all this tiredness was going to kick in. And now Rice will drop at some point, and then it will just all. And then that's their excuse. Then is that we were without Rice. Yeah. Well, City have been without Rodri for most of the season.
Even if Rice doesn't get hurt, we're shot. Everybody's.
It's finished.
Saliba's been nursing.
Rice has been terrible the last few games.
Saliba's been nursing an injury the whole season. I think everybody can agree on that. He doesn't look the same
since Anfield.
Correct. He's been injured. Timber, like Saka, haven't recovered from the injuries last season, and we're still running them into the ground.
Saka the same.
Like the scary thing is that if we don't pull this off, if we do bottle this league, the bigger question now coming in is for the new manager is how do you settle and sort out all the injuries? Because now it's basically you have to worry about this team, and because it's a World Cup year, so it's even less rest for a lot of these players than what it would normally be, unless you get lucky with the national team sending players back saying, no, they can't play because they're injured. But of course, which could happen. But then you're talking about the new manager has to come in and sort out all this mess. You can't even focus on trying to win a title. So you're basically already pushing the title back another 2 to 3 years because you have to sort out who can actually play and whose career isn't going down the drain because they've been ran into the ground because of this manager. Nothing makes sense of this.
But the thing is, Johnny, even with the tiredness, the only players that would be fit would be Lewis Skelly and Eze and all the players that he's not using.
Exactly.
And he's not even using.
Eze
balled out against Wigan.
Even with that, it was Wigan. Even with that, it was Wigan. Eze should have got a start today because of that.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
Did nothing in the 10. Saka did nothing in the 10 in that Wigan game. He did absolutely nothing.
Shane, you said it. You said it on the OGs that he will play Saka and leave Eze on the bench.
Yeah, I did.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
That's it. How do we know this?
To play him?
Because
we know what
Bertha. What's Bertha thinking?
He plays to the gallery.
Yeah,
he's heard the fans' reaction when Eze has played in the 10 in that training session against Wigan, because that weren't a fucking football match. Excuse my French. That's a training session.
Yeah.
You can't go on a game like that to know if Saka's okay in the 10. Right? I'm sorry. That doesn't make my mind up that he's convinced. But he listened to the fans.
Eze is a 10.
So what does he do? Saka's
not even fit.
No, he's not even fit. So what does he do? To keep everyone happy and swing the narrative, oh, look, I started Saka tonight in the 10, pushes his shoulders up, blah, blah. Look,
it's also a way of sticking it to Eze, DJ. It's also a way of sticking it to Eze. You're not my signing. I never wanted you. Yeah. He's a child. He is a child.
Yeah. And what makes it worse is you want to move Saka in the 10. Okay, whatever. Eze's been one of the best 10s in the Premier League for the last 2 years. Why are we limiting this guy?
If not longer.
Yeah. If not longer.
Walks into any team.
Yeah. Imagine he'd have gone to City. He'd be balling out. He would be balling out at City.
He'd be
Semenyo, straight out. I wasn't even sure that Semenyo signing. Bang, 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 bang. He needs time to settle. No, he doesn't. He has a proper manager.
And I'll tell you what else we've been saying, Shane. We've been saying it as well. I've been saying we need 5 or 6 players gone from this football club in the summer because they're not good enough.
Yeah.
Right? Because all we keep hearing is this team's going to dominate for the next 4 years. No, it's not.
Yeah.
You ain't going to dominate with Martinelli in the team, Trossard in the team.
Nope.
Man like this, you ain't going to dominate. They've got to be gone.
No.
They've got to be gone.
No.
And I'd keep a couple of them. Why? Why are you keeping a couple of them? And it's true what Gianni said, and I've said it before. The long-term damage this manager's going to cause is catastrophic. Because the next manager that comes in, he's going to come in with players that are injured on top wages.
Yeah.
We've just given Saka 300 grand a week to spend half his time on the sick bed.
Yep.
And he's
And
doing this when he gets his goal celebration.
And on top of
There you
that,
go. And I've
And
just
he did
seen
look
my
nasty.
season ticket go up to 1,800
Yeah.
quid.
That was distasteful.
That's
for me, by the way.
Of course it
disgraceful.
was. Of course it was.
That's,
Of course
that's
it was.
disgraceful as far as that. But the other thing, too, to take into account, we better hope that we get lucky, especially after the results that we saw in the Champions League. We better hope that we get the side where there's the Inter Milan and Bodo Glimt side. Because let me tell you something. This team this tired, all that trash talking them top Gooners said, if we get Real Madrid in the round of 16 or the quarterfinals, and they remember what happened last year,
Yep.
Real Madrid is going to slap the shit out of us.
Yep.
I don't even think
Now,
we'll
they
get to
just
the
got energized.
quarterfinals, Gianni. I don't even think we'll get the quarter.
Yeah.
If we get Dortmund or Leverkusen, I can see us going out against Dortmund over 2
Oh,
leagues.
yeah,
100%.
yeah. It's
And
That's
it's only
not a
prolonging
big
the inevitable. We ain't winning it. Imagine how tired our players will be. I was saying it to Views. Our players look like players playing the last game before they got either win or go out of a World Cup. That's what they look. They look like they're that far down the line. They look like they are in May, end of May, and they're absolutely destroyed. And it's February. You know what I mean? They look like their race is run. And I'm not just talking anymore about one or two of them. It's all of them. All of them. And the ones that aren't, he'd probably panic now and throw Eze in against Tottenham. Oh, yeah, you got to hatch
Yeah,
it
of
last
course
time.
he's going to
And
do
he'd be
that.
cold and
Guaranteed
he won't be
he's
able
gonna
to.
So what does he
He's a
do
lunatic.
now, boys, right? Because he's heard everyone go, oh, Saka in the 10, genius, absolute genius, masterclass, right? What does he do now? Because it hasn't quite paid off. All right, Saka got his goal, fair
He
enough.
did nothing else, DJ. Nothing else.
But other than that,
Go
he done
back to
nothing else.
basics.
So what's he going to do now? Because he's really getting pulled now because all this whiff about Odegaard, because that's not an injury, Norms, is it, Odegaard?
No.
Oh, yeah,
That's-
I think
that's
that is an injury.
internal.
I think it is.
You
an
think it's an
injury. And
injury?
I think he'll rush him and Havertz back for Tottenham.
Right. So what's
That's a
gonna
bit-
what's he gonna do now about the 10? Because I've
Well,
been saying we ain't got a 10.
He'll rush Odegaard or Havertz.
He'll
One
rush,
of
yeah,
them-
he'll
one of them will
probably
start.
put Odegaard. He'll probably put it.
One of them will start.
He's running out of options now. He's running out
He's
of
going to
options
rush them
now.
back. One of them will be rushed back. Probably Havertz will be rushed
Yeah.
back, and he'll break down.
I
during
think
the
he'll
game,
probably
probably.
suit. I think he'll probably suit Havertz in there because of the enormity.
And
of the
Odegaard to
game,
be
the
rushed back on the
physical-
bench.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, Odegaard will
physicality of it.
start now.
No, I think
Odegaard
Havertz will. I think Havertz will.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe Odegaard actually. Yeah. If you one of them will be rushed back.
He'll go back. He'll go back to factory settings. He'll go
Yeah.
back to the 4-3-3.
Reset.
If anything,
Jason.
if anything,
Martinelli,
Eze
back out
will
the
get
wing.
put out to the left wing now. Now that Trossard's catching hell and Martinelli look like shit, we'll go back.
Oh,
Well, this
no.
is why we bought. This is why we bought Eze, guys. He's going to be a left winger for
Oh,
us.
yes, is it?
Watch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just watch. Hell, he may even try to throw Havertz on the right wing.
No,
Oh,
I think he'll go with probably Havertz. I wouldn't be surprised to see Havertz up front and Odegaard in the 10, if I'm being honest with you. But one of them
Yeah,
will be rushed back
wow.
without a shadow of a
Yeah.
doubt, and the other one will be on the bench.
Wow.
And
And
risky
they won't
more
He's
injuries.
now, though. He's desperate now, isn't it? He's
He is.
desperate.
He is. He is. You
He-
can see it.
Desperate.
If he
He
had
knows
any
it.
balls, he'd call Berta right now, pay the fine, tell Wanyeri to get his ass back
But
to
you can't.
England.
You can't though. You see, you can't recall him because they paid for him.
Have they got him
They
till
paid
the end of the
3 million
season?
for him.
Then
They
they
paid
got him
3
to the
million
end of
for
the
him.
season.
Yeah,
Straight-
and I'd say
straight
Wanyeri's
down.
laughing his arse off. I'd say he's laughing his arse off,
Absolutely
Crazy.
is.
and he should
Crazy.
be.
Let's
should be
just get
laughing his
these
arse
couple of super chats. Big up everyone that's locked in. Make sure that you sub into Normski TV, Shane Gooner, Gianni as well. Let's get Gianni up. Let's get Normski up as well. Come on.
The fact that
Lynch-
Normski's not at 1,000.
This
is a
Mingle
disgrace.
just got epic. Big up G and Shane. Lynch, big up to you, my friend. Supporter of all the channels, an absolute legend, my friend. And as I said, one thing with Lynch, you know, he follows us, but he's been ever so hopeful, old Lynch, and I think he's now slowly getting. Yeah, big up Dark Side, my friend. He should be sacked on the spot. What the F, man?
Mhm.
Yeah. We've all been saying it. The trouble is, he'll probably scam a Carabao Cup and get a 3-year contract. Shane, won't he?
Look, if he bottles this league and doesn't win the Champions League, they'll sack him. They will have to sack people. All the people are saying, how do you get the players up for another run at the league? A new manager would fix it all. If a new experienced manager came in and did what Slot did when he came in and said, "You only did a couple of things wrong last season, fix them and we'll win the league." If they got someone in a top manager, a Conte, someone like that, Mancini, fucking any of these guys that have won leagues and said, you know, what yous were doing, this defensive stuff, we ain't doing that anymore. Yous are going to play some football and we're going to go again. I don't see him getting another contract unless he scams the Champions League, which isn't happening, by the way. We're going to go out of everything in a very quick succession. I've been telling them the whole time that this is what's going to happen. It's not me being negative. It's me being around a long, long time and seeing that these players are blowing out their arse and it was only ever going to go this way. And physically, they cannot do it. Declan Rice, his biggest asset is his engine and he's destroyed it. Saka can't run. We're not making these things up, Timbers. But if you cannot understand football, just watch these guys when they can't keep up. And a lot of the misplaced passes are because they're so shattered. When you're exhausted, you can't think straight. You can't think straight, and they're making silly little passes, and they don't know what to do. And there's no one making on-field decisions. No one making on because he's signed a load of yes men. Now, if you were at that game there today, and you have Aubameyang, he makes it 3-1. He takes the ball and he makes it 3-1. If you have Guendouzi, he says, give me the ball, I'm going to charge forward, I'm going to make something happen. He might go into the dressing room after and give the finger to the manager, but unfortunately, that's something that you have to put up with these guys. That's why they're the best, because they have an attitude, because they're winners, and they do whatever it takes. Do you not think that Donnarumma's had it out with Pep sometimes? Do you not think that these players have had damn no deals? He might bollock them then, but he goes into his office and he respects them for it, because they stuck up for themselves. Arteta has signed a load of yes men, and sadly, this is what happens. You never win. Yes men never win. We have nobody to take the game by the scruff of the neck. Not even Declan Rice. He's not a give me the ball, I'm going to beat 3 players and slap it in. That's not him. Trossard, do you think he's going to do that? Martinelli, Saka can't even physically do it anymore. Madueke, these aren't the guys to do that. Cherky's a guy to do that. He'll say, give me the ball, I'll put it in the back of the net. Haaland's a guy to do that. Even Foden did it recently. Took the ball and slapped it into the bottom corner. We don't have anybody like that because he doesn't want them, because they'll question him. Sadly, all these guys who have kept him in a job, he should have been gone in 21-22 when he lost the first 3 games. He should have been sacked. We should have got a proper manager in, and any manager, and Ancelotti, that was back the way he was, we would have 2 leagues minimum, probably something in Europe and a couple of cups. So all these guys who have kept him in the job,
all the money with a new manager,
with all the money and all the youngsters that came through, DJB, a golden generation of youngsters, all wasted. If you give any competent manager what he got, we would have won several trophies, maybe 1 league, who knows, but definitely a couple of cups, maybe even something in Europe. But instead, these top gooners kept him in because he looks good in merch, because he says stupid shit in press conferences. So there's blood on their hands for the lack of trophies and also for the injuries. They're as guilty as he is.
Yeah, big up. And Martin, I noticed that my friend Saka was free on the wing year ago, 2 years ago. He gets away, runs in on goal, gets a ball across. No, he got caught. He had to turn back, check. And then
I saw that. Yeah,
in the second half, we saw that. Big up, Martin.
That was the
big up E20 zone, my friend. West Ham. I'm telling you now, you'll put the pressure on Spurs. You get a result on Saturday, and if you get a result against Bournemouth, Spurs are coming out hunting for us on Sunday. Norm Shane, DJB, all spoke the truth from minute one. Big up, my friend. He's a real one for West Ham. Make sure you go
big up, man.
Have a check out E20 zone as well.
Yeah, thanks.
Gooner SC, big up. Why are you even bringing on Calafiori? Stop parking the effing bus and go for another goal. Norms, what's he bring on Calafiori for, my friend?
I said it. I said, when I saw it, I was like, and he's the one that ends up putting the ball in the back of the net. I was just like, you know what? This manager, he hasn't got a clue. He tactically hasn't got a clue. I mean, what you said earlier on, that what Trossard did, an absolute disgrace. An absolute disgrace. Waste of time. Right? Getting up, falling on the floor, feigning it. These guys.
They were trying to pull him up, Norms, off the floor.
I know. The guy's holding it.
He got hit in the shoulder, by the way.
He got hit. Yeah, he didn't even get hit.
He got hit. I don't know where he got hit, but he's holding his head up here. What are we doing now? You can see the pressure is getting to these guys mentally. They listen. Matty said it on the 12th man. Tonight we will see which guys are going to stand up tonight. I didn't see anybody.
Not one of them.
And we needed to go on a run. We needed to go on a winning streak. And these guys are not showing it now. I've got no confidence now going into that North London derby. None whatsoever.
We needed to win every single game leading up to the City game.
Yeah.
And the City game. We needed to win every single game.
Yep.
There is no room for error. There is no room for error. We've given this league should have already been done with, if we're being honest. This should have been up. I mean, if we had taken all the games that we have drawn recently and all the games that we've drawn, Forest, Liverpool, losing the United game. Had we actually went out and done the job the way we were supposed to against these teams, this should have been, you know what, bump in the road. We still got a nice cushion over City.
Exactly.
That's what this should have been. That's what this should have been at
You
worst.
can take a bump in the road. You've built up the buffer. You've built the buffer up. Big up Gooner SC 1 month. Thank you very much indeed. Legends. Everyone in the chat, absolute legends, people. Jam Boy, yeah, listen, sick of this shit. We all are, my friend. We all are. We all are. Unfortunately, you know, we have to suffer it, unfortunately, because this is how it is. I'm looking at the players now, Shane. I'm looking at the player. How do you get I don't know where Shane's gone, but he probably got issues. He's mutants got him. Mutants. He's been mutants.
I gotta shoot off, guys. I'm actually
Gianni.
I'm gonna do a stream
Thank you
myself.
very much, my
If you
friend.
guys-
Absolute
if you guys
legend, Gianni. You take it easy, bro. Thank you for joining us, my friend. And I'll speak to
appreciate
you real
you.
soon. Big up,
If you
Gianni.
guys, if you guys decide to hop on, let me know. Just message me. I'll send you. The
Yeah,
link.
make sure you go and
Hop
follow
up
Gianni
to
and
all you
sub
guys.
to Gianni, my friends. Big
on.
up.
Arteta out. Leave his ass in Wolverhampton.
Absolute legend.
Mm.
Cheers, mate. Shane, it's now become, guys, Normski, Shane, it's now become a mental thing now, isn't it, with these players, because they've not been able to get over the line. So you're looking at the manager now thinking, come on, what are you going to do to help us? Is it a mental thing as well as the playing now? What can we do to actually get this team back on its feet? Because they look mentally shot.
Yeah, it's mentally and they're physically drained. Mentally and physically drained.
Yep.
And when you're physically drained, you can't give any more. Yeah. And you're seeing the same things, you're hearing the same voice, the same patterns of plays, and it's not getting you anywhere. No wonder how many times have Declan Rice has come out and said that this is, I won't swear because I don't swear, but you've seen him openly say it.
Yeah.
Right? He didn't even have to put his hand over his mouth. He said it. Yeah, he knows. Right? And the problem is if you're doing the same thing, you won't change it or try something different. This is what's going to happen. So these guys have nothing left in their tank. Ian Build settings. Nothing left. I've got nothing left.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Right? That's what it is.
Performance tonight. I mean, get your foot on the ball. Keep possession. Stop the long balls. All this about Norgard. Oh, Norgard. I've not seen Norgard. All right, Norgard hasn't been used. He's been used as a safety net, and I get that.
Yeah.
But that was perfect for someone like Norgard to come on, wasn't it?
It's a physical game.
Why have we bought him? Why have we bought him to the football club? That was perfect for Norgard tonight.
Well, he's a sensible buyer who's a sensible person that sits on the bench and just says, yes, sir, 3 bags 4, sir. That's what this is. Yeah?
Yeah.
What's the point?
And as Norm said, it's mental and physical, you know, and he's never had the mentality. And these players don't have the mentality. None of them have gotten over the line. But physically, do you know what it is, though? I don't know how many times I got slagged on, you know, even by these like Positive Dan and stuff. Stop rattling on about rotation. Stop rattling. There's a reason I kept saying it. There's a reason we all kept saying it. This is what happens. You can't physically battle on 4 fronts at the way and it's not, you know what? It's not even the pace that we go forward at, because we don't go forward at pace. We go really slow. It's the way we retreat back. Everybody's to sprint back into position.
Yeah.
Klopp used to knacker his teams out, but he won shit. You know what I mean? My internet keeps dipping. But yeah, it's physical and it's mental. And it's, you know, that sort of Raya mistake at the end, that sums it up, really. Like I said, Donnarumma claims that ball.
What was he doing?
Alisson
What was he
claims that
doing,
ball.
Raya? He weren't really under any pressure, was he?
Doesn't have the mentality, TJ.
It's panic, isn't
Doesn't
it?
have the
And
mentality.
have you looked at big up Binks, big up Arteta's biggest fraud is football. Yeah, member for 3 months. Big up the Binks. Absolute legend. Thank you very much, Binks. And Gooner SC again, thank you very much. Honestly, I'd rather relive last season when we were never in a title race or any competition than this season, that we have nothing but false hope. Do you know what, right? Thank you for your super chat. That is an absolute brilliant, because this is going to be worse, isn't it? This bottle, if we win nothing or we lose the league this season, it's going to...
Monumental.
It's going to be past all what's gone before it, isn't it?
Yep.
It has to.
Because when you factor in everything that this guy has had to spend, everything that his fan base, as you said, DJ, but they don't even deserve to be called top Gooners. But everything they've said, the best team, quad, they mount all the pressure, they put all the pressure on. It's just literally these guys are on another zone, another planet. Other teams, they're absolutely useless. Listen, I'm looking at City. And I'm looking at each individual players, and player for player, we've got better players. I'm sorry. Let's look at City's players. Player for player, we've got better players.
Well, we should have. I mean, all right. I mean, Haaland probably walks into our team.
Defensively, maybe.
I
think their front three walks into.
Okay, if we say different, but I'm talking about from the attacking and the midfield.
I mean, yeah. I mean, look. At the end of the day, we should have enough to win that Premiership. We should have enough to win that Premiership. We had enough last season to win a trophy. We had enough last season to win a Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
That was last year. Year.
Yep.
Big up, Lawrence. DJB in the panel. I watched Newcastle tear Carabao team similar to Wolves 6-1, scoring 4 goals inside 30 minutes. What did we do after taking the lead after 5 minutes? We sit back. Sums it up, Lawrence. Been saying it all season.
Yeah.
The stick, honestly, me and Shane talk to one another often. Some of the comments and the stick that me and Shane have been taking is just ridiculous. And but we can't. It's there for everyone to see. I'm not surprised. This is what I'm saying, Shane. I was saying this. I won't be shocked if we walk away there with a draw. And we was in 3-0, 4-0. 3-0, 4-0, 3-1, this one, that. And I went 2-1. I went, but that's with a heavy heart. I said, don't be surprised if we walk away with a draw. And everyone was going to me, wow, really? Do you know what I mean? It's absolutely disgusting. And what was that performance? Tell me about Zubimendi. He has one good game when the pressure's off, when it's an easy team. But when it gets physical, and we've been calling this out about Zubimendi in the 6 defensively, once again, when it gets physical and his back's against the wall, pouring a rain, snowing, sleet, tackles are flying in, big fella up front, physical. Where was he? What's he doing?
Giving passes away, just weren't on it, mate.
I just tell you as well that at this stage last season, Liverpool were 8 points further than we are now with this stage. Right. So that's a team that runs away with it. That's a team that takes their chances. That's a team that was drawn 0-0 with Brentford and scored 2 in injury time. That's the difference. Right. That's the difference with mentality. That's the difference with having a Salah where he was last season, or having a manager who says, no, look, that draw is a waste of time. Let's go for the win. And it's only going to get worse. This is just taking it longer than I thought. And don't be surprised if there's words of a fallout between Berta and Arteta coming soon, because he'll be looking at that injured Saka starting in a 10 and going, you piece of shit, I'm after spending a bucket load of money. My reputation's on the line. What have you done with any of these players? You haven't improved any of them. And I don't want to hear Zubimendi. Zubimendi, for me, has had far too many bad games. He's had no in-between games. He's either been really good or really, really terrible. And again, he was anonymous.
Upgrade.
Oh, yeah, unbelievable.
Guys, I watched
the Brentford game. He may as well not have played Zubimendi. Didn't even see him.
Watched Zubimendi tonight, and when Saliba or either Gabriel was on the ball, okay, you looked where Zubimendi was. He was hiding behind the player. He wasn't getting in this. My son is saying, get in the space. Why are you literally? He was lying like that. It reminded me of one season when Lokonga was playing, like just hiding, just like don't want to receive the ball. That's what Zubimendi was doing tonight. Literally hiding behind players. I mean, physically hiding behind players. Rather than be calling for the ball in the space, he's just literally just there. Saliba has no options to play, so he's got to play back.
And I didn't see him. I didn't see him coming short and picking the ball up from defence like United does and all of that. No. There didn't seem any game plan tonight either when we was 1-0 up.
Nothing.
No.
There was no game plan. What was the game plan? What was we doing? We weren't even trying to break the lines or nothing. Declan Rice
No.
was playing so deep.
Keep the ball.
That's
Yeah.
all it was.
I mean, it's just
Yep.
absolutely disgusting. Big up to everyone in the chat, guys. Make sure that you're smashing a like, and make sure if you're new to this channel and you've just come across it by you flicking through, whatever. That's Shane Gooner. That's Normski. Make sure that you're signing up. You're subbing to every single one of them. Absolute legends. Shane's doing madness every single morning with his Irish breakfast. I'm telling you, City will only be 2 points behind us when we F up against Tottenham. Yep. I'm not confident going into the Tottenham game.
No.
Listen, we're going to have to turn our attentions to it, guys. I'm sorry, but while I've got you on here, because as I said, my next stream probably will be the Sunday sit back. How do you see the North London derby going there, guys? After that, we've gone to Brentford. We've been out muscled and bullied. Lucky, in my eyes, we were lucky to come away with a point. To be honest, I thought Brentford overrun us. I was praying for the whistle tonight. I don't know about you. I was like, blow the whistle. I can see Wolves nicking another one here. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle.
Yeah.
How do you see the North London derby going there Sunday after this? Because I believe if West Ham get a result on Saturday or Forest win, I believe they play before us.
Mm-hmm.
If one of them two teams get a result, Spurs are dragged right into it then.
Yeah.
And we play them Sunday. How do you see that going on Sunday?
Well, they've got so much incentive in terms of, one, they want us to stop us from winning the league.
Mm-hmm.
Two, they've got a new manager. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And if you listen to the manager, I sent a snippet in one of our chats, mine Shane and Matty, and the manager came out. It could have been a little snide remark at Arteta, who's saying, I don't. He goes, how can managers play for draws?
Yeah.
That's what he said. How can managers play for draws? He will have that team up for it and ready for it. He'll be getting that team up for it because he's saying, look, he's a player, he plays with three at the back, plays with wing backs. He's going to have them organised, okay? Yep. And he's not going to sit back, but he said there has to be a level of balance. Plus, we're going away. It's going to North London derby, so we don't know what's going to happen. The fans are going to be behind them. They need to get out of that relegation fight, right? So they've got every incentive. So for me, we could go there. I'm not even confident even about getting a win now. This is the God's honest truth now. Probably at best a draw, or Tottenham nick it.
See, I wasn't
that's how I feel
before tonight's game, Norms. I'm going to be straight up with everyone. I weren't that confident before tonight's game going to in the North London derby. I had us down as a draw. To be honest.
Well, I said we'd get 4 points out of these two games. I just didn't see where we dropped them. But now I think that we won't get 4 points. I don't think we'll beat Tottenham on Sunday. I really don't. Regardless of City's result, which I think they will win. But regardless of it, I think that the players are just too gone now. They're too shattered. The rest of the season now is going to be like the end of last season where we're throwing away leads at home to Brentford and stuff like that and losing. It's going to be pandemonium now. We'll get odd wins here and there. Of course we will. We might even string 2 wins together at some point. But that's it for me. I think the players are too wrecked. That there's no break for them. And he'll blame going for 4 trophies. He'll blame we play every 2 days, guys. Yeah. That's what he said today. We played 2 days ago. No, we played 3 days ago. Why do you always have to trim it down, mate? Why do you always have to lie? You know what I mean? But I have a really bad feeling for that game. Everything's lined up for Spurs to do it, isn't it? Like Norm said, new manager, defensive formation. And people go on about he gets sacked every job and all of this sort of stuff, right? But when he went into Lazio, they were in 9th and they were playing terrible. And he won 5, drew 3 and lost 1 and got them into Europe. He went into Juve, who were falling, and he won 5, drew 3 and lost 1. Oh, but he only won 5 out of his 9 games. Yeah, but he only lost 1 with teams that were struggling. What does that tell you? He'll come in there. He has that spirit. He'll G them up. He's the opposite to Frank, as in he's all guts.
Yeah,
and
no nonsense.
And all that
no nonsense manager.
And he's gonna and this is a free hit for him. This is a free hit. If he loses, he's expected to lose, and if he wins, he stopped Arsenal winning the league. He can't lose. Like, and he'll get them. They don't have many centre backs, but he'll put Paulini as a centre back with Van de Ven, and he'll get Jed Spence or someone as a wing back. And we were playing against wing backs today, and we struggled.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And that was Wolves,
and they will come out. They will come out.
They're going to come out firing in that game. They are going to come out and try and hit us early. Yeah. And they're going to try and hit us early. Not only that,
they've seen Wolves as well. So what I'm trying to say is,
and they've seen Brentford, and they've seen Forest,
thinking,
and Liverpool.
We can't play like what I'm saying is they've seen Wolves bottom of the league do 2-0 down. I mean, we're 2-0 up. We're 2.
Mhm.
This is what
He doesn't
this
sit
is
back
where
though,
people
DJ.
have got
He
to
never
get
sits
their
back.
heads around. We've not had a bad night in Wolverhampton and been from 2-0 down and we've dragged back a 2-2. I can then think to myself, right, we've had a bad day at the office, but they've shown a bit of fight. They've shown a bit of spirit here. You know, they've conceded 2 goals, but at least they've shown some bottle and at least they've brought it back to 2-2. But we're 2-0 up. Now, Spurs are probably looking at that thinking, yeah, bring it on. Bring it on. We've got nothing to lose. I mean, is Solanke's going to be a problem as well.
Yeah.
The big
100%.
guy up front for Wolves caused us a problem.
Yeah. And same with Thiago. Our centre backs are not these beasts that everybody thinks they are. I would say that Gabriel has made bozo errors in pretty much every game over this period, over the January period. Nearly every game he's made one. He got a stupid pass against Bournemouth, the Newcastle game where he flopped to the ground. That one there today wasn't so much his fault, but either one of you is either take control of it, either don't jump for it or listen for the keeper's call, whatever. I blame both of them for that. But I would say, and I said this earlier, that Gabriel has probably made more mistakes this season than Tony Adams made in his career at Arsenal.
His body language, Shane, as well. He's not the Gabriel what we saw before Christmas.
Probably injured as well.
Yeah.
Great tree hamstring, DJ. He had a great tree hamstring. Saka's still struggling with his. Havertz is still struggling with his. And he was rushed back from it twice. You know what I mean? He's not this. Saliba's been injured since the Liverpool game. And do you know what really annoyed me? And this is a bit off the point, but I haven't listened to a press conference age, but I listened to the first 2 minutes because Josh Truguner was showing the press conference live before this game. And I said, how does he do that without getting copyright? And I listened to the first 5 questions. They're all from the same reporter. Now, I was told, you only get one, so you don't get a follow-up question. But she asked 5 in a row. What about Calafiori? What about, Hincapié? What about all the way down? And he said, what about Odegaard? He goes, oh, no, he got that knock. He's still injured. Now, she had another question after. Why wouldn't she say, well, why did he play on, Mikel, if he was injured? Yeah. Why did he play on if he was injured? Why don't they ask him this? Why did Marino play on with a broken foot against United? How does he get away with this? They did question him on the 4 injuries and warm-ups. I'm still to this day certain that it's 5. And View said, you know why he's saying 4? Because Calafiori was 2 of them, so he's trying to just be smart. But 4 injuries in warm-ups. Oh, we're looking into it. It's not the warm-up that's doing it, mate. It's not the warm. Of course, he bamboozled them by not really answering the question, going, it shouldn't really be called warm-up. We have to think of a new name for it because it's not really about warming up, and it's about it. And never answered the question in the end. He just went off on a tangent, and they all went, oh, you're so clever. But the players are getting injured in warm-ups because they're going into warm-ups injured. The injury's just getting worse in the warm-up.
Yeah.
And Calafiori coming on, he's not fit. Ben White's not fit. None of them are fit, DJ. And the only ones that are, he doesn't play. Lewis Skelly, Eze, players like that. There he is. Yeah, there he is. Look at him now.
This is we've not seen this. This is apparently his reaction. And Mikel felt that our performance after the break proved costly as we allowed our opponents back in the game to battle hard for a point. We're very disappointed with the end result, but I think we have support ourselves, Mikel said. I think the performance in the second half doesn't show the level and the standards required in the Premier League. How many times we heard him say about levels and standards? What about his levels and standards?
And why is it we now? Normally it's I.
Yeah.
Now it's we.
In the way we played in the first half. It's very tough. We are frustrated because it's down on us. It's time to talk on the pitch because anything that we say right now comes from anger, frustration and disappointment. And there's nothing coming through that is going to benefit and help the team going forward.
Sure.
What is he saying?
So bollocking them or having a little look at yourself. No point doing that. Just wait till the next game.
Yeah.
Just pretend it never happened.
It's nothing to do with attitude or with desire. Well, no, they're professional football players getting paid a lot of money. That goes beyond saying the desire's there. There was a lot of things that went wrong in the second half that didn't allow us to have dominance. Even though we scored the second goal, we never felt that we were in control of the game. No, you wasn't.
No.
Wasn't.
But that's every game, DJ.
That's it.
That's every game.
Exactly. Attention now
to
Sunday's North London derby at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and a chance to get back. Mikel is keen to allow the dust to settle after this one before urging his squad to bounce back by getting the victory we crave against our rivals. We need to improve, pick ourselves up, Bring the energy back. How's he going to bring the energy back? They're knackered. How's he bringing the energy back?
More painkiller injections lined up now.
Have you noticed, though? Have you noticed he never looks at himself, does he?
Never.
He never turns around and says,
"No,
I got this wrong," or "I should have done this," or perhaps I should have brought Norgard on because they were winning a lot of aerial duels and everything else. I think we owe ourselves that one. It's not, we've done today in the second half. If I think we need some time, a few hours to digest, then one has to be really, really painful, and we use it in the right way to improve. Absolute, look at him, look, absolute waffle.
There's Norgard and Skelly in the background, fresh as daisies. Look at him.
Yeah, look at Skelly.
Norgard and Skelly, fresh. Ironic.
And Norgard, you can tell there Norgard's thinking.
Look at Norgard. Look, I know it's blurry because of the caption.
Yeah, no, he's burning holes.
But look at him looking at the manager, thinking, "Why haven't I got on this pitch? Why haven't I got on? Why haven't I got on?"
Clueless wanker.
And he openly said it. He openly said it in the press conference in the, I think it was a kayak game. Or I can't remember what game it was. It was an away game or something where he said, he knows that I want to play. He knows that I want minutes and that. But I'll leave it to the manager to deal with that. He knows he wants to play.
Man. Not a yes
That's
man.
what it is. That's what it is.
See, the thing is, what I've got with the problem I've got right now, the problem I've got, and we've been saying it all along, and I've said he's in game management, and how many I've said it on stream after stream after stream.
Mm-hmm.
One of the biggest problems, people say to me, what is your problem with Arteta? And I said, right, one of my biggest problems with Arteta is his in-game management under pressure. I'm not talking about his in-game management when he's slapping teams at the Emirates 3-0, 2-0. Everything's rolling, everything's flying, goals are going in. Fine. You haven't got to really do much to a football match then. I'm talking about when you need to get a result, when things are not going well. What bit of spice have you got to actually change the game? Now, what I was seeing tonight, and Shane picked it up on, was they were, and I showed you in the stats earlier on, they was getting a long ball. Their long ball percentage was way up, and they're winning a lot of long balls, and that allows their midfield then to join the play and set the attack up. So what is your in-game management to stop that? Oh, I know. I'll put Martinelli on the right.
Yeah.
I'll take Saka off because he was injured, which, by the way, he would not have taken him off if he hadn't got injured.
No.
He'd have kept him on.
No.
Right? So that was flawed. And I'll bring Trossard on. Right. But that doesn't stop the balls coming through the middle, does it? Because Zubimendi's on his feet again because he ain't defensively. And he's got Norgard on there. He's got options on there. He's got Skelly, who's a midfield player on there that can get in amongst them and ruffle them up.
The thing is with that, with the Norgard thing, I mean, that's just a basic one for so many reasons. Zubimendi's played every league game this season, every single league game. So he's knackered, right? This is the type of game you don't need him for. Maybe if you want to start him, fine. But they brought on a 6'7" striker after 20-something minutes when they got an injury. They're going to play long balls. You must know if you're in Sunday League or you're managing the under 15s and they have that 6 foot guy and you're going, gee, he must be 18. He's not. But anyway, they put him up front. Well, they're going to hit it long to the big man. I mean, that's basics. So what will I do? Do you know what I'll do? I'll leave the defense the exact same. I'll leave it the exact same. I'll leave Zubimendi there and I'll leave Rice there. Instead of going, right, okay, I could take Zubimendi off. He's knackered. Norgard's 6'1". He can sort of drop into the centre backs whenever their keeper has the ball. And then we have 3 people on the big man. And then he can push back into midfield and we get the ball. He doesn't have the foggiest idea what he's doing, ever. And there was a moment when they were 2-1, and it was about the 85th minute, and it looked like the game was slowing down. And their manager zoomed in on him, and he's like, come on, we got this. And he's giving it that. The other lad standing there like this in the rain. Clueless. Absolutely clueless. He doesn't know what he's doing. And it's just like for like subs. And again, I don't know how many times I got bollocked for it, but I've said it over and over again. From the first game of the season, Pep and these guys will rotate players out. And they look at their players there. You were saying it as well, DJ. All these players are coming back from injury. All our players are falling down. And the ones that are on the pitch, I think 50% of them are carrying injuries. And people say, all players are. Right,
I honestly don't think Timber's
finished.
And I don't think Saliba is either.
No,
I don't think
no. So
big up Joseph, just been there. Sorry, man. Missing Gianni, cousin Marino, like the hell head. Yeah. Big up, Joseph, my friend. I
up,
think we
Joe.
saw. Did we get that one? Yeah. Nomski, Shane, you all spoke truths.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think we got that one. I'm just checking that we've got all. I don't want to miss it. Yeah, big up. But no, I agree, Shane. I agree. We got players. I'm convinced Saliba is not 100% fit.
No.
Timber is having too many bad games, Norms, isn't he?
Yeah,
It
the last
stands
couple. Yeah,
out a mile. I mean, what?
yeah.
Brentford,
The
he was-
Brentford he wasn't good.
Chelsea
I'm just trying to think.
in the
yeah.
Chelsea
in the-
tonight,
in
he
the-
hasn't been good.
he got cooked. No, he hasn't. And Royce is the same. Royce hasn't had an effect really in any
No,
game recently.
No.
He hasn't. He's trying. Thing with Rice, he's trying his best, and that's because he's doing Zubomendi's work. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
So
And he's doing the attacking midfield work.
and
as well.
attacking, as well. Yeah, some tired balls. You know what I mean? You saw it tonight. When you're meant to just play a basic pass, and it was going out for a throw or going out for a goal kick. It was just like nothing was coming off.
But there's no
Do you think,
tempo,
lads-
is there? There's no tempo in the
They
game.
can't though. They physically can't, and we don't play that way anyway. Like I said, all of our running is done backwards. Our sprinting is done backwards. That's when we sprint is backwards. It's never forwards. But do you guys think, right, if we bottle it, which we're going to, by the way, and we lose the cup final and we lose the FA Cup and we go out of the Champions League, which, by the way, I'll openly say now, all of that's going to happen, right? Do you think that that at least one of them, a Saliba or a Rice or someone like that, will go to Bertha or go to the board and say, I'm out of here. I need to win something. Unless he's gone. I'll stay if he's gone. Because you know what I mean?
I think Saliba.
I've been saying this, Shane. I can't remember. I think it was on the roundabout. Might have even been on Lee's. I can't remember what one I popped onto. And again, I was looked at as if I'd fallen off a planet Earth. As if I'd fallen off
On a
Mars.
planet.
Right? I've gone. I said, because you know what'll happen if we don't win anything this season. Then we're going to start losing players.
Yeah.
I think Saliba's head will be turned. PSG, Barca, something like that. I think Declan Rice as well, personally.
Yeah.
I think Rice's head is turned. What's he got left on his contract? 2 years, year?
Contracts don't mean anything, though.
But contracts don't mean nothing. And that's what I said. I turned around and said, Shane, I said, it doesn't matter. Oh, yeah, but we've got a 5-year deal on this player. I went, that don't matter. That don't matter. All that gives us is a bit of a bargaining tool.
That's it.
That just gives us a bit of bargaining tool. Oh, we'll pay 70 million. No, you pay 80. Oh,
Gyökeres had years left on his contract.
Yeah, right. But I honestly think that this season will be the worst season I can ever remember in probably the 50-odd years I've been supporting the football club if we don't win anything.
Yeah.
Because of the way the standard
and I'll tell you for why, because I've done the Terry Neal years and all of that. The reason why is because the expectancy of this football team and the amount of money that's been spent on it and the coverage and the PR and the social media, all the ex-players, your Keowns, your Parlers, your Ian Wrights, all these players that I used to admire that I ain't got time of day for now, to be honest, right? The hype that they've given this football club. Best in class, best this, best that, best this. And a part of me, I've sort of jumped on it. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, whoa, yeah, well, this could be it. This could be our season. And to not win anything this season, I think will be the worst ever for me. Be the biggest knife in the back for me forever.
Yeah.
There's no going back from this. I really don't know. And I've said to Shane many, many times, if we don't win anything this season, if that man is still in that dugout next year, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Oh, no. And if he doesn't win anything this season, like we said, more money spent in his reign than the history of Arsenal Football Club combined, right? A golden generation of youngsters that hasn't been seen since Rocky Rocastle and all came through, and then in the 70s as well, with Brady and all of them. So a golden generation of youngsters, total control, all the money. If he doesn't win anything this season, he already is in my book, but if he doesn't win anything this season, he's the worst manager in our history. The worst manager in our history. Without a doubt, for me. There's nobody that even comes close to him.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Lads, will the club have the balls to sack him if he wins nothing? If they don't, I'm all over the board next year on my
No, they will. They'll sack him. If he bottles this league, they'll sack him.
Yeah.
They'll sack him. Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. I mean, you know, any Arteta fans that are in the chat, fair enough. I've got no problems if people, if that's what you want, that's what you want. We can only see with our eyes.
It's a massive investment. You know, it's a massive investment by Josh and his family, and obviously Berta. You know, going in and getting these players that, you know, the players that Josh got it, not Josh, sorry, Burton got in. You're looking, thinking, right. I've got in these players. You need to make it work. He hasn't made it work. He's actually made them worse. So Burton's not going to be happy. His reputation is on the line, right? And he's going to go back to Josh and go, look, my reputation. Listen, I had a reputation coming over and getting players through and making them world class. And this manager has turned him into, as views would say, spokes.
Yeah. But this is what I'm trying to say. What do you think Berta's thinking? He brought in Eze to do a specific job, right? He didn't bring in a 14-year-old. He didn't bring in a 19-year-old or an 18-year-old a project. He brought in an established Premier League player to do specific jobs, to make this team creative, to unlock defensive, etc., etc. What must he be thinking when he looks at the likes of Gyökeres, who, again, he brought in an established centre-forward. This clown wanted Sesko. He went, no, we'll get Gyökeres in. 97 goals, 102 games, blah, blah, blah. So he's pulled all the strings to get these two players in the front door, cross the line. And then he sees Eze play, hat-trick against North London rivals, didn't touch grass for 5 games.
9
games.
Played
Played well in the FA Cup. Drops him tonight. No Marino, no Havertz, and he puts Saka in the 10. What must Berta be thinking?
He's thinking, I'm dealing with an amateur. We went through the strikers that he signed for Simeone, right? I think about 90% of them were successes, right? About 90% went on to be successes. But they were all different types of strikers. There was Falcao's, but then there was also Alvarez's, and there was all the completely different strikers, different profiles, and he got a song out of them. He didn't go, oh, well, he doesn't suit my system, bin him off. He went, okay, you've got me, you got me Alvarez. Okay, he doesn't. I normally like the big guy up front. You know what? I'll adjust my system because he's a good player, because he's a competent manager. A competent manager will go, oh, do you know what? That's a good thing. Pep got in Haaland, reluctantly got in Haaland because I can't win the Champions League with this false 9 thing. Straight away, Haaland broke records in the first month with goal scoring. Straight away, didn't need time to settle in. Didn't need time. You look at Carrick coming into United. You flip the tactics in a week. These are professional players. They know how to change. This manager is so stubborn that he is openly, to me, and if anyone else can't see it, openly ostracizing players because he didn't want them. Now, the only one that he will look at twice that you clearly wasn't one of his signings because he admitted that it was a Berta signing was Mosquera. But that's only ever if someone's injured. He's never going to displace Saliba on form. He's never going to displace Gabriel on form. Those two will play until they drop. He only got in at Anfield because Saliba rolled his ankle in a warm-up and he made him play. And now he's still struggling with the injury. And these are the things that we call out at the time, and they go, you're overreacting. He wouldn't make him play if it was that bad. And then as the season progresses and they start to fall apart, you go, that's why I was saying it, by the way. It was like the Saka thing. Oh, he scored, and when he came back against Fulham, I was at the game. And Lee and anyone who would listen would say, he was running on adrenaline. He's destroyed him. And we're after giving him a new contract. He cannot do what he used to do at all. Giggs was moved into midfield at 35 because his legs couldn't carry the wing anymore.
You moved the guy who's 24. He's ruined like Michael Owen. That's what it is.
Yeah.
He's done.
Ben White finished. Tommy Yasin finished. Zinchenko finished.
Calafiori
3 minutes into his Ajax debut, snapped out for the season. Calafiori has been out for more games in total than Tierney was his whole time at Arsenal.
That he got rid of. Our only left back. Our only left back. I mean, but this
got
is
rid of
the
a World Cup winning goalkeeper. Been trying to replace him ever since.
Yeah,
didn't like
his
his
attitude.
attitude.
This is the thing as well, though, lads. I mean, we got players that need replacing. If we don't win anything this season, and this manager is still here, who's going to come to Arsenal? Because this is all we keep hearing. Oh, they only signed because of Arteta. No, they signed because Saka's getting 300 grand a week.
Yeah.
That's why they're signing.
600% pay rises, of course. They're signing.
Do you think Saka stood there? Do you think Saka went there and go, oh, I'm only signing if Arteta stays? Yeah. What about if we give you 300 grand a week? I'll go on then, I'll sign.
I'd say they are. I'd say Arsenal are regretting as well releasing that news. They would have loved to release it tomorrow after the loss. That's when they keep the top Gooners happy.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'll probably re-release it now.
There'll be
they'll show
some
them the
narrative
merch.
that swings away from this match though tonight.
It'll be the player should have been sent off for smacking into Trossard. That's what it will be. Bueno, because he was already booked.
Or all the focus will be on the Jesus incident after the game. Should it have been a red card?
Yeah.
That's what all the talking point.
They'll deflect.
There'll always be a swing away from the
And also we're still 5 points clear. You're acting like City have already won. And then when City win, they go, well, we're still 2 points clear. And then when they go ahead of us, they say, well, we still have to play them and we could beat them and we could beat them in the final. And then when they pull away, they go, 115 charges. Not fair.
Yeah.
They bought the league.
Yeah.
They bought the league.
That's
Even though
what it's
City
gonna
are
be.
7th in the net spend league, where we're top because we haven't made any money and we spent a bucket load. But that doesn't matter. Apparently net spend doesn't matter.
No, it don't matter. It don't matter. Oh, they all want to sign because of Arteta. No, they don't. No, they don't.
No. They sign in spite of Arteta.
Jay, Chelsea,
No attacking
man,
player wants to
he's
play
loving
under
this. Jay's loving it at the moment. Look, your Pochettino Spurs,
Yeah.
some good players
Yeah.
with real ability, no winning mentality, no winning experience in the squad or manager. Kenny Ken's always said that. Very, very similar to Pochettino.
And the records, the
Big up,
records for the
Jay.
amount of time Poch was there to Arteta is basically the exact same.
Yeah,
It's
exactly
basically
the same.
exact same.
Exactly the same. I honestly don't think we're winning this Carabao Cup.
No, they're going to walk all over us. Our players are too shattered. They're going to shred us. I can see that being a 2 or 3-0.
I can see
I really
I can see that being freeze. Definitely, I can see
Yeah.
Ireland having a field day that day,
Yeah, and he'll love it.
and I'm
They're
going
going
to
to
be
be
there. And
so
it's
up
going
for
to
it.
be so upsetting, man.
The way Gabriel and Saliba have been getting bullied recently, and he'll probably go play Kepa. He'll probably go play Kepa.
Yeah. Mind you, would Kepa have? I don't know. Would he have done any worse tonight? I don't know.
Oh, no, I don't.
The lad who
think so, but
scored
I
the
mean,
equaliser, his brother was Man City Academy player. He done it for City. Oh no!
there you go.
Oh, there you go. There you
that goal by Wolves where the guys hit it outside.
Mhm.
And do you think Donnarumma would have saved that?
No, I don't think
Was
anyone's saving that. If I'm being
No,
honest.
You see where Raya was, right? Because when you looked at the
As soon as he
the
left his
shot,
boot, I knew it was in.
yeah, but you know what? When you looked at the shot, it was just literally above his glove.
He
And
was
I
a bit
thinking-
off his line, and he is a
Yeah.
small goalkeeper.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
maybe
that's what I was just
Donnarumma
thinking.
might be the only keeper. I'm not going to
Yeah.
blame him. I will blame Nketiah for not getting close enough to him, which
Yeah.
enrages me because I always give out about Nketiah getting too close to players. And of course,
Yeah.
This time, yeah.
he's
Everyone would
inverted.
take Simeone at Arsenal. Just asking. I'd take Donald Duck at Arsenal at the moment.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, at this point. Yeah, Keith
I'd
Andrews.
say,
man.
I know. I'd go and take the local PE teacher down the local school at the moment.
Because
I'd take him.
these guys know
He's a
how
fraud.
to coach. They know how to coach.
Yeah.
A lot of these coaches
He's a fraud.
in this league are better coaches than Mikel Arteta.
But if
Because
you
look at-
did get in, sorry, Norm. I thought
Yeah,
you
go
were
on.
No,
I
I
was
was just
just
going to say
saying-
if you did get in the local PE coach and you gave him over $1 billion in 6 years and he won nothing, he'd only have equaled Arteta anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. People don't realise this guy's won the same amount as Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
He's done no different, apart from a couple of good nights out in Europe. That's all he's done. People forget that.
Oh,
And had much more money to spend. But I don't know about you, but you know when Wolves scored that goal, did anyone sense, or was it just me, that I'm thinking they're going to equalise?
Oh no, I would have if I had to put money on it there and then. Will they
They're gonna
equalise or not?
equalise.
I would have put money on them equalising. I said it to my missus when I went downstairs. I said, I said, did you think they would equalise? And I said, oh yeah. I wasn't surprised at all. I knew it was coming.
And
Oh,
if there'd have been more, sorry, Norms, but if there'd have been more minutes,
Yeah.
I fancied Wolves to go on and win it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know
mean-
what I was saying it to views
Mm.
right before their goal. Jesus was clean through, but he started trying to mess around with the ball and he got tackled right before the keeper. Really just got flicked off the ball and they broke forward.
This is
It
what
was
I'm
John
saying.
Barnes settings in '89. Just either
we
run it
went-
into the corner or
Opportunities.
or-
Yeah, that's what it was. But yeah.
I mean, before we close, guys, and I appreciate you coming on because it's been
No
all right.
problem, no
It's
problem,
been an
bro.
emergency mingle tonight. It's been an emergency mingle.
Yeah.
It has been an emergency mingle. I mean, the mingle's normally like
It's normally
of banter,
chilled.
a bit of fun.
It's normally
we're
chilled.
singing. We're normally chilled. We're normally chilling. We're normally having a midweek sort of having a bit of a laugh. But it's becoming a Mingle meltdown. Mingle meltdown. That's what it is. The Mingle meltdown, Normski.
Oh,
Listen, we've got to talk about it because, listen, I'm trying my hardest to support this guy, and I'm doing everything I can to support him. But Victor Gyökeres looked poor tonight, didn't he? His touch and everything. He looked really poor. What has this manager done to him, or is it the manager? I don't know. What are you saying, Shane? I believe it's the manager.
I was talking about this abuse, and I said I still won't pile in on him because if he's not getting service, what is he meant to do? Really, like he got played one ball by Saka down the channel, and again he didn't do great with it. I'll give him that, but he's not. That's not he's not a player that you want out the wing. You don't want him out the wing. You want him in the box. Yeah. You know what I mean? So if he was missing a rake of chances, like, oh, right, fine, it's not a system problem, it's a Gyökeres problem. But what would Haaland have done today? He wouldn't have had a chance. He didn't get did Gyökeres get the ball in the box? I wonder. I don't think he did. I don't think he had the ball in the box.
I think there was one ball that came across.
Yeah,
there was one ball that came across, flashed across, and there was somebody who was saying that he could have maybe thrown himself at it. But apart from that, any time the ball was played to him was down the flanks.
Yeah,
was down
if
the
I see him under another manager doing the same, then I'll pile in on him.
Yeah.
But until then, I mean, tell me any striker that's flourished under this guy. There hasn't been one.
Well, he's killed every single one of them, hasn't
he?
Even Jesus coming to the club, he's mullered, isn't he? Eddie weren't really good, but he killed him. Lacazette, Aubameyang. I mean, come on.
Aubameyang, Ozil.
The only thing I will say about Gyökeres is, we all know he's not technically the best. He's when he has got the opportunity to hold the ball up, he's got to do a little bit better in them situations.
Be stronger, just be stronger as well.
He's got to be a bit stronger, and I think he's got to start. Do you know what though? His body language tells me he's really not enjoying his football. To be honest, he don't look like a striker enjoying his football.
He's a confidence player. He's a confidence player, and that's what I'm to say. Look, you play with 22 men on the pitch with a round ball. All right. They're going to turn around and say that the Portuguese league is a farmers league and all of that. Yeah, but I'm telling you, compared to what I'm seeing him under Arteta and just the way the system has completely messed him up, and the fact that in the first how many games we can count, this guy hasn't been getting proper service. Of course, it's going to feel like that. After a while, if you're not scoring, and the focus will be, Gok only had X amount of touches, blah, blah, because he's not getting any service.
No.
His game is not to come deep for the ball. That's not his game. His game is to be in that box, and the ball's coming. How many times were the crosses coming to him? As I said, the one cross that came
there was nothing. There was nothing. I mean, Martinelli's woeful, wasn't he?
Listen.
Let's just get it on the line. Martinelli has just absolutely fallen off the cliff. He would be. I'll tell you what. I'd sell him first instead of Odegaard. Me. I
think if you look at Trossard, Martinelli, Gyökeres, Havertz, Saka, Madueke, like our 6 sort of forward players, I wouldn't have us in the top 5 in the league for forward players. Villa's forward line's better. City's forward line's better. Liverpool's forward line is much better. Chelsea's forward line is better. They all have better forward lines than us. We have a terrible forward line. But again, another manager might get a song out of them, man.
Our attack's been woeful all season. It's not been good enough all season, our attack. It's been absolutely lackluster. Going forward has been shocking. Shocking. But this is why I said earlier on as well about I don't really care how we play, just get the 3 points, because I know we can't play any better now. This is it. I've said we've leveled out. We've reached our level. We can't go anymore. Man City have got another 2 gears to go now because their players are fresh. They're coming back off of injury. They've been rotated properly. They're coming back like new players. We are now at the point where we can't raise the level anymore. We've just got to try and get through as much as we can. How many times did we say it as well in gone by, Shane? This is not sustainable. When we were scoring own goals and from corners, it's unsustainable.
Yep.
And now it's proving. It's now proving.
The corners have dried up in terms of we're not getting as many corners, and Wolves restricted them to not get many corners tonight as well. And then when
that's the only way we're breaking Tottenham down as well, Norms.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll have listen. This Tudor guy would have these guys organised in the short space of time that he's had. I mean, remember they've had a long period of time to rest and the time on that training pitch with Tudor. So listen, mate.
Yeah, well, Spurs have had no midweek games.
No,
They ain't had to travel. They're chilling. They've watched that game tonight. I bet you that manager would watch that game tonight and go, "I've got a game plan here against."
The narrative is gonna be as well. They're gonna find another excuse. Oh, we've had to play in the week. Why is that everybody else? Well, that's the way it goes. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Yeah,
Exactly. Well, top teams, they have to play a lot.
That's what I'm saying. Top teams have to play a lot of games. We've got
that's why you build
licking your lips
squad,
to play
right?
before your opponents anyway. You should be licking your lips at putting a 7-point gap between them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But how many times now Liverpool could have gone 9 points clear, bottled it tonight?
Yep.
Could have opened up the gap, bottled it. It's just ridiculous, man. But listen, we're going to come to a close. Big up to every single one of yous in the chat. Not ideal, guys. We wanted 3 points. Once again, we haven't got 3 points. Don't let it ruin your week, people. Don't let it ruin your week. And be prepared against Tottenham in the North London derby. Prepare yourself. Be like us. Just prepare yourself. Keep your feet on the ground. Just think of the worst. And if it doesn't happen, win-win. But honestly, I've lost all confidence now. I had that little. I even said to Shane, I had that tiny little bit of confidence, that real tiny bit. But that's all gone now. That's all gone. One more super chat. Big up T. Gooner, absolute legend. We aren't even playing the Arsenal way. Staleness. No, there's no Arsenal way now. We haven't played like that for some time now, T. I don't know what the Arsenal way is anymore. I don't. It's all
cheating.
It's all boom and bust.
That's it. Yeah,
that's the Arsenal way now.
Faking injuries.
Yeah,
feigning injuries.
Wasting time on corners.
Yeah,
the manager kicking the ball down the line. And,
big up the prone for your. Big up the prone. Do what I'm going to do now. Make some drum and bass therapy settings. Big up Rob Future. Go and enjoy your evening. Don't let it ruin your evening, people. It's Arsenal. We're going to listen. We're going to keep calling it out. Thanks for all your super chats, Shane. Thank you for joining me tonight. I sent you the link. You didn't know it was coming, and thanks for jumping on, mate. An absolute legend. What you got coming up? Tomorrow's going to be ruthless, isn't it?
No, big up for having me on.
What's in your title for your breakfast tomorrow, my friend?
Sack them now, save our season. That's the title.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I mean?
Save
our season. You know what I mean? If we got a good manager now, we could win something. But look, full Irish tomorrow, and then the Bruised Banana then on tomorrow night as well on Thursday. So Norm's going to be there keeping his undefeated streak going. I was hoping it would be like that. It would be a happier one, but it won't be. But look. We've been calling it for time. It hurts a little less when you know what's coming. You know what I mean? If you know a punch is coming and you tense yourself, it doesn't hurt as much. Fuse was saying he's dreading now. He's going to get all the bottling emojis and all sent to him from his mates. And I said, yeah, well, I prefer that to listening to these top gooners making excuses, man, because that makes me even more angry when it's, it's still 5 points. And so I'm just not even I'm going to tune all them out tonight. I'm not going to go near any of them because I'll just ruin my day. And got to try and get some sleep.
I can't listen to them. I can't listen to them. No. I can't. I've calmed out of them. And the problem is, you go on the 12th man and all of that, and you're still going to get people defend him and come out with all sorts of crap. But the problem is, there'll come a time when they'll just repeat what we've been saying for years. They have over Odegaard. Yeah. We've been calling Odegaard out for time. Now they're all calling him out as if like, oh yeah, well,
brand new news.
Hang on a minute, you were saying about brilliant captain and what he's done for the football club and everything else. Yep. Normski, make sure you get the subs up for Normski. Come on,
man. Yeah, man.
Normski TV. It's criminal. It's what. And listen, to cheer us all up, smash these likes and sub to these guys as well, please.
Cheers, man.
Cheer me up. Smash a like. It does help. What you got coming up?
So tomorrow I'm on the Bruised Banana. And obviously, we'll be tuning into the Irish breakfast tomorrow, so I'll be getting ready to sit down for that. I was meant to have done a match reaction. I'll tell you what, I tomorrow we
you were speechless, man. You
I was speechless.
You didn't hardly speak for 20 minutes.
I didn't. My head was gone. My head was gone, and it's not. It was not gone because I couldn't believe it. It's just that
Shock.
this is what these guys do. This is what these guys do. It's like you can see it happening. You can see it happening and unfolding, and you're thinking, why can't you just prove me wrong? And I'm sitting there. So it's not even about I'm not shocked that we've drawn the game. I'm just angry in the way we have approached the game. And the dark arts that's happened tonight in this game with the likes of Trossard taking long to take corners and all of this rubbish. It's just a complete mess, and it's backfired. And as a result of it, we've ended up dropping more points. And I'm just saying, draws will kill us this season. It's the draws. Yet again, we're now 7 draws. Now we've had seven draws now. Halfway. Yeah. At this stage.
Do you know though? The final thing, what is really sad? We've seen us play now against Brentford, and we've seen us play against Wolves. 2 teams on paper that we should be beating convincingly.
Yep.
And if I was to take my Arsenal hat off and I was to look at those games as a neutral and didn't look at the league table and had no clue who was where in the league table, I'd be looking at them games thinking, God, is Wolves going for the title here?
Hmm.
Is Brentford going for the title here?
Hmm.
Because in both of those games, you would never think Arsenal were chasing a title.
No.
That is not the Arsenal I've seen.
That's the damning thing, DJB. That's the damning thing.
When I looked at George Graham's teams and all of this in the years gone by and stuff, do you know what I mean? That would never have been allowed to happen tonight and against Brentford. Never. Ever. Let's have a look who's live. Who's live, anyone? Who we got live?
Gianni? Is Gianni live, is he?
Gianni live, is he?
Yeah, Gianni's live, yeah.
Let's have a look. Let's go over to let's have a look at the old. Let's get you over to Gianni. Let's raid Gianni. I mean, there's so many people live tonight, and rightly so. But I can only pick one. Have I frozen again, Norms? Have I done the mingle? Have I done the mingle frozen?
Yeah. Done the mingle frozen. Yeah.
I've done the mingle. I've got to have the mingle frozen. He always does this when you go
to the fair or when you try
always
to
does this, man. Let's have a look. What's it? Gianni. Where is he? There he is. Are you kidding effing me? That's the one, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right.
Let's all join Shane.
There we go. Shane, are you going over? Is that our
Yeah, you're back there as well, DJ. You're back.
Is that our pros?
No, you were just.
That was like when the second.
Yeah,
when
DJ be looking like Arteta
equaliser,
whenever
wasn't
he's
he?
under pressure. Yeah.
Big up.
Oh my Lord, help us, please.
Right, when we finish here, we're going over raid Gianni, send DJB, Nanumsky mingle raid, whatever you want to put. Arsenal are crap made. Arteta out raid, DJB.
Save our season, raid.
Yeah, anything you want. Go show Gianni some love. Big up to every single one of you guys. Make sure that you smash a like because it's criminal that I've not got the likes up on this stream tonight, so make sure you smash a like and also sub as well. Big up to every single one of you. I'll be back on the Sunday sit back after the North London derby. That might be interesting. That could be a Sunday sit back emergency meeting. And then but listen, I don't know what to say. I'm lost for words. This
it's done.
Shocking, absolutely shocking.
It's done.
Absolute 2-0 up. 2-0 up. But anyway, big up to everyone. Bless to every single one of you. Take care, people.